show coming from the RAC store. With this back in the Mac in the back flow. Let's go, chillin' with Racoons by the back door. Take calls so you can stake more. All I wanna do is making dough, right? But I found this crew and doing alright. We RAC will bitch, ready to fight. So many raccoons ready for the boss life. I might fly high like a kite, right? But always ready for a shite for the right price. Raccoon supply has the right price, giving you respect if it's likewise. So I'm buying all the mean guys with the clean heart. Read between lies, laser beam through lean eyes. Warrior with clean lies, trash mouth, mean smile, be wise. NFT wise, fuck with these guys. It's the RAC lab from the back lab. 100 NFTs in my backpack. Crazy RAC lab from the stash app. RAC will take a lead in this haystack.
Let's fucking go, guys, man. The market space is up. The mint is live. It's on here. I'm here. I'm in my DAO and I want a mint. Let's go, guys. Hello, Finn. Hello, Robo.
Oh, your man's pumped. Your man's
so
pumped.
fucking
I
pumped.
tell you what, your sound quality needs work. Your sound quality needs work. But you know something? That's got to be, when it comes to crypto, like that has to be one of the greatest lines of any fucking crypto rap song you'll ever hear. Like, Winston gonna eat if you retweet. Because I used to like threaten people. Like you read, like back in the day, because I didn't want followers. Rom, I'll tell you. I didn't want followers. I was like, hey, if you retweet me, I'll fucking feed you to me dog, you pleb cunts. I was like, we keep it quiet, we make money, we do this, we do it. And that line just reminds me of like the old Robo. So yeah, man, I'm happy to be here. We've already had a big night. I can see we've got Finn straight up. We've got Signal in the audience. We've got Home Pleb. We've got Soy back in. Oh my God, look at this. Mr. Fox, Home is there. Hey, Fairy King, D-Lock, Jesus. This only ends one way, doesn't it? With us all minting free NFTs and making some fucking coin. God bless Racoon and all the fucking sales in her. Hello, Finn.
Come with me if you want to live. I'm minting free NFTs in the chapel.
Oh, we put them in the DAO.
Get to the desktop now. Get to the desktop.
1, 2, 3, NFT party. Come on.
I opened tonight's show though doing the Arnie impression, and like B-Band's like just DM me, she's like, Robo, if you ever do that again, I'm never coming on the fucking show. Like I'm like, all right, okay, I can never do an Arnie impression ever again. But
it might,
yeah,
it might be a common. It's not a common. It's not a tumor.
I want to ask people. I want to ask people like Finn, who've been on like Spaces like prison or Spaces jail for like a week. Finn, how does it feel to be back in the fucking game with Twitter Spaces? Like, how good is this, bro? No rugging.
You say Twitter jail, I say Twitter vacation. I mean, tomato, potato, you know, it's all the same when you got Gary watching over your shoulder. So he handed me his iPhone and I said, not today, Gary. Elon got this all fixed for us, so we're good. Looking forward to getting a lot more behind on editing Spaces now that I have more time to waste talking on them. So it's good. Appreciate that, Elon. Thank you.
Can we also declare, Brucey, is tonight an open mic? Because normally the Friday shows, we normally have the closed mic, but obviously Home Plebs come up, so we know. But dude, anyone who wants to come up, like Signal's there, Jacob's here, Daylock's there, Mr. Fox, guys, if you want to come up, it's an open mic, open session tonight, yeah?
I think it's as open as Joe's mother. Oh, sorry, wife. Sorry.
That's garbage. That's cabbage. Fat cabbage. Hey, turn your Discord notifications off. I can hear you beeping. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Oh, Finn is so good, isn't he?
Thank you.
How good is Finn at like?
It's because it fucks the recording up, and Gary doesn't like the beeping sound. It reminds him of when he was back in the floor on Wall Street.
Beep, beep, beep,
Holy
beep, beep.
fuck.
You can go into the Wreck Gang den, ask Astro Wolf how I feel about low battery smoke alarm detectors, because I'll hear that shit too, and I'll call it out. Not for being mean, for your safety. You want those batteries to be full in your smoke alarm. So if I hear one, I will let you know.
Wait a minute. My favorite spaces of all time is when the guy's trying to talk. I forgot which project it was, and he had this kid screaming in the background. And Finn came in as an anonymous account and started doing like a wellness check. He's like, "Hello guys, we've had some complaints about this guy," and he'd already said like where he was located or something. And Finn's like, "He's located in Ohio. We have officers like on site." And the guy starts like freaking out. Can you remember that one, Finn? The guy with the kid in the background. That must be a rec clip.
Oh yeah.
Is that a rec clip? Yeah.
Oh, you know it is.
That's got to be one of the best. Right, Finn, quickly, while we're waiting for the room to fill up, and this is like alpha, guys, free alpha for your early people in the room. What's the best wrecked clip that you've ever? Because I mean, you've listened to more than anyone in the industry, right? That's a fact. What's the best wrecked clip in your opinion that you have ever heard so far? Like, give us some context, like the background.
Oh
if you don't
man,
mind.
that's tough. There's like 380 something of them. There was some karaoke that was pretty good. Somehow the gang found themselves a karaoke singer, so that was pretty good. The shitcoin preacher stuff is pretty amusing. The stay-at-home dads neglecting their children, also amusing. I don't think I could pick just one. You have to ask me when we actually start putting the collection together in some sort of coherent order and they're fresh in my mind. Because right now the only thing fresh in my mind is these Chihuahua dogs.
So the question would be, wait a minute, the mint hasn't started, has it? Don't you fucking start.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's super duper live, man. It's super smooth.
Listen,
What the fuck are you talking about?
What? Well, I'm on a fucking space. Why are you not talking about it, you pleb cunts? What you saying?
Yeah.
Everybody knows I was yelling. Get to the fucking NFT down. Go.
Yo, listen, if
Where's
you go
the
to it, listen, if you go to empawrium.wtf/launchpad, well then mint, baby, mint.
Where's the devs? Where's our fucking devs? Like, we're getting them in the fucking
They're
room,
minting.
will you?
Oh,
They're minting, bro.
They're minting, man.
Who got that?
Get them in the fucking
AI
room,
rack
man.
was on the floor for 40K. It was like front facing. It was like super clean and nice. Who the hell front ran that one?
The
Oh,
dads.
I'm just getting refresh page now. Oh, my wallet's not available. Here we go. Robo's getting rugged. Am I getting rugged? Fucking here. Can't
There's
even
one for
partake in that.
sale now. Good job, team.
But I have no idea if I got any.
Oh, wait, I'm waiting. Wait, transactions gone through, is it? Refreshing. I like that little cog. You see that little wheel, that cog in the middle.
Bro, the page is so
Oh, look at me, NFT. Oh, my God, it's beautiful. Oh, my God. Come on, let's go. Let's go, you
Dude
motherfuckers.
sound like his footy team just scored a goal. He's running around doing victory lap right now. Go!
Oh, my God. Go Lazio! If anyone remembers, like a Serie A, like Sunday morning, like we used to get this crack on a Sunday morning. We had the Italians, like obviously, like footy in England is obviously like Saturday, but Sunday they'll put the replay on of the game. My God, you'd have the like commentators, the Italian commentator. Go Lazio! Look at this, man. This is lethal.
Did you guys bring your vuvuzelas so that we could properly inaugurate this chain launch or what?
Bro, wait a minute.
What the fuck are you talking about, Finn?
You ever heard of vuvuzela?
Bro, I'm from Europe, man. I remember that World Cup.
It
was so bad.
Oh, terrible. Wait a minute. I can't get one collection though. There's I've minted the others, but there's one collection that went a mint. Come on, you
guys know what the worst thing about that World Cup was? Sorry to cut you off, Robo.
Yeah, all right, bro. Go on.
It's healthy for him.
But I mean, it wasn't the worst thing. But like, they had Shakira do the Africa song for Africa. Like, I mean, just like as plebtastic as it could be.
Bro,
right?
she like that song. She didn't write it. It's way old. It goes all the way back to the 80s. That song. It's literally a song from the 80s. She just put her name on.
Bro, all I could think when that happened was the that movie Get Him to the Greek with Russell Brand, and he's got a child inside him.
That's a great movie, that one. Get it? I tell you what, Russell Brand's brilliant in that, like, fucking brilliant, isn't he? Russell Brand's brilliant in everything he does, like. Right,
the first collection just minted out, the chaotic prototypes.
I've minted, and it's asking me to like mint again, but the transactions are already like they're live. So there are some like catch-up issues or some like cashier like issues or whatever. Like
yeah, well, listen, man. You can't have shit all decentralized and have it work super fast. It's one or the other, all right? So if you guys want it decentralized, you're going to have to wait a few seconds for the fucking page to refresh, all right? So far, 202 psychedelic Chihuahuas minted, 152 chaotic portraits, which was all of those, and 192 16-bit racks. There's about 12 of those left, and about 20 of the psychedelics left. Everything else is minted out.
I didn't get a chaotic. Fuck. I didn't get a chaotic. Like, did anybody mint more than one?
Yeah, I got a spare one for you, bro.
Yeah, cheers, bro. Dude, I love that. I actually really like the artwork. It's like some kind of like, I don't know, like a modern era Edgar Allan Poe, like shit.
What you're talking about? That's fucking Jake Hartnell, man. That's Jake Hartnell, all his mitts.
Edward Scissorhands. Wait a minute. Tell me, who's ever watched an interview with like Jake and expect him like when he pulls his fingers up, that these like huge like Edward Scissorhand fucking things going on. He is like, isn't he? He's atypical Edward Scissorhands. What a guy! I love that gun.
So guys, right now the Cyber RAC Warriors have already have a volume of $330 that is all going to be used. It's all going to be used on a lottery on this page for the users. Let's go. Yeah.
So
fucking good.
Here's the thing: we all have to agree to like list one at a higher floor price or something. Like, there's none available for sale on the Cyber RAC Warriors now. So
they all sold. Yeah.
Where do I see me assets? Wait a minute. If I go to assets, that's just coins. Wait a minute. Is it my profile? Where do I see me assets?
Assets. On the assets, you see everything on the assets.
Dude, I'm activating. I tell you what, this UI is slick as fuck, right? And, hey, what do you think about the UI, guys? It looks lovely, doesn't it? I love the little like, you know, the cog for the settings, like as it goes round, like as it. I love that in the middle, like the eye. It looks like an eye, but it's a cog. Like, guys, the branded on this, like, it's lovely, isn't it? Isn't it? For a fucking marketplace just launched, like on alpha, 50%. Come on.
I'm still trying to see mine, but yes, it is lovely. The assets only show your coins unless it's just not loading. Maybe if you guys can stop hammering the site like a bunch of apes, I can see my NFTs.
I've got 6 NFTs. I've got 6. How many NFTs have you guys got? I've got 6 now. I've got 6. Oh, that's nice.
My assets were only showing the ones that I bought off Marketplace, not the minted.
So there's only five free mints left, guys. Only 5 free mints left of the psychedelic Chihuahuas.
Wow. Gone straight out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 NFTs out of this, like, not bad.
And so you're telling me that this is all being powered by a meme chain? Is that what I'm like Joe chain, but a meme chain that actually is doing something? Okay, I like that.
Correct. Wait a minute, Joe chain's not a chain. Joe chain's dead. Stopped. It's dead. Tombstone, gone.
Don't say that. Don't say it.
Guys, if you go to my profile and you then activate it, you can change your profile picture.
Of course you can. I'm in there now.
The feature will come, right? I don't think it's completely finished.
No, it doesn't. When you go to click to set your descriptions, block out, and then it'll take you through to your NFTs. But it doesn't show you them, but it does in the previous one. Guys, it's just the cashier or like the RPCs and the archives and shit like that. Like this has just gone live, like on the blockchain. That's what you need to understand. Is like there needs to be a bit of an imprint. So that like computer systems can like work like I know it's blockchain, but things still get cashiered, right? Yeah, and there's nothing.
You know, like right when you're out there trying to start like an old lawnmower, you got to prime it That's basically what we're doing here. All right. You got to prime it, give it a little gas. And you know what? If that doesn't work, we'll spray a little ether on there and then we'll just light it. And then we should be good to go.
Exactly like my old lady, man.
Guys, I clicked out and then I clicked back in and then it flashed up, right? If you're speaking to Mol, tell him, Bruce. Oh, Mol's here.
Hey, he's in here. You tell him yourself.
I clicked out of my profile and I went back into my assets and then I went back to my profile and then where it says set profile picture, like my image that I downloaded earlier that I minted, it flashed up and then it went. And then it's getting there. You can see like it's like the information's catching up really quickly. Mol, hello, brother. We've like smashed your marketplace all over. Dude.
Yeah, good afternoon, guys. How's it going?
Oh, dude, I'm
fucking amazing.
Congratulations, yo.
Yeah,
Another
congrats,
job.
man.
Congratulations.
Another job well done.
Thanks, guys. Very happy to see that there were no bugs still. So for the alpha launch, I think
we
it's
have
a
some
success
bugs
so far.
We have some bugs, Mol. We have some bugs. Like things are not showing up, but Mol. But that's the blockchain gonna catch up, and like the front end, like it's gonna catch up. It's just a little bit delayed. It looks like at the minute. Right?
Also, like one question: who the fuck bought CyberRack number 6? Who bought that?
I have no idea. I would need to ask Zapdos because I think it was having his eye on it.
What's the problem? Like, when I'm
fucker. Zapdos, he's a fucking sadist, right? Because he showed me that NFT a couple of days ago, and he was just waving it in front of me, like, "Oh, do you think this is you? Could this be you, Arnie, huh?" And like, okay, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna fucking buy it, man. And then he fucking used some shitty butt script on me, right? Oh, he's a sadist.
They say all the best NFT launches are botted, so there's no reason this shouldn't be any different. You know, all you gotta do is just get some better bots. Be better, Bruce. Be better.
Oh man, I should have talked with White Whale about this.
Wait a minute.
How do you think I got 18 NFTs, bro? I fucking flash loan that shit.
Can you imagine the smell if you've not been on this call? Imagine the smell if you haven't been on this call or you haven't done this and then it's just like mince out like this quickly. Oh my God, you had to be. It's like, it's one of those, isn't it? If you weren't there, like if you're not fast, you last, like goodbye. So
real quick, Mol, can you unlock the make an offer thing? I'd like to make a bunch of lowball offers on all of Bruce's NFTs. Thank you.
We'll do that. The thing is, the offer thing was almost ready for the alpha, but we didn't test everything for the offer, so we didn't release it. But like right now, it's like one day off to be actually ready. But it will only
I'll test it for you by lowballing the shit out of all Bruce's postings.
Oh, I'm gonna call Joe, and then I'm gonna call Doe, and then I'm gonna fucking call Gary, and then we're gonna have a meeting, and we're gonna have a little intervention about you, man.
I've just activated my profile. Who's activated their profile yet?
But
I've activated mine.
The only thing you guys can do is...
I've activated mine 5 times now, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, the thing is...
Mine's on chain. No, mine's on chain.
You cannot put... If you minted an NFT, you cannot put it as a profile pic for now. We need to add it on the marketplace, but I just saw they all minted out. So I think we're going to enable that the minted NFTs, you can trade it on the marketplace.
This is not what I minted, by the way. It says activate your profile, and that's not what I minted, because what I minted looked much better than this. This looks like a pleb thing. Is there a standard like waiting screen or something with question marks in the background? Is anybody seeing this? If you go to activate your profile and then you see that's not what I minted. That looks fucking plebish. No, it's like this. It's this Chihuahua, and it's got like question marks in the background. So that's not.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I meant.
Basically, you need to, when you get this image, you need to be connected. But you just click on activate my profile, and then after that, it's gonna pop up a new thing which says like I think change your profile picture or something like that. Then it will.
Yeah, it says set your description, and then there's a bunch of blank NFTs. But yeah, it's not like ready yet. It's just blank, and you gotta wait.
Yeah,
mine's not letting me.
Yeah, only the profile pic will work. But I can have a look and we'll enable like all the NFTs to be put as a profile pic. Not too long.
Hey, so how did you guys make a NFT marketplace and a launch pad on a meme chain work better than Loops?
I don't know, man.
That's a job well done.
I can tell you the secret. They worked on it. It didn't fucking
You don't.
sit and take cocaine.
Is that a secret? You just they put in like the hours and they actually work.
My mind is blown right now. This guy talking about
people,
work.
Wow. Effort.
If I wanted to work,
people
I'd be in Web 2, bro. Come on. I didn't come here to work.
No, but what we actually did is we basically hired like 10 people, and they were only charging $10 an hour, and they did it for us. But us, we were just drinking beers, man.
Oh, I've heard about that country.
Yeah.
Did you get them from Fiverr? Where did you get them from? From Fiverr, or did you do a
from Tenor?
Campaign?
Were you listening? He said Tenor. Come on, man. Pay attention.
I'm pretty sure he got them from Luna.
Oh, I got plenty of people out of work over there. Finn would know all about that after this week.
What's that? What's that, Gary? Oh, my latte. Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah, this guy, no, his name's Bruce something. I will keep an eye on him. I wouldn't worry about him too much, though. I think, he's just a pleb. It's okay, Gary. Thanks for the coffee.
Do you know how much money I would pay?
Fucking collection for Gary, man. I have.
Do you know how much money I would pay? Do you know how much money I would pay just to read like the DMs between like Finn and Dor while Dor was getting like locked up, and Finn's like, bro, is this like really happening? Like, and imagine this like swan song, like he's like, bro, tell me it's not that. And Dor's like, nah, bro, I'm proper Andrew Tated right up here. Like, and Finn's like, bro, what am I going to do? And you can imagine if you release those DMs in the community. Wait a minute, Al's in the room. He's like, oh, Al, hello, brother. Get this cunt in. It's class.
I was like, bro, say it ain't so. Bro, say it ain't so, baby. It's interesting times, and I think anyone that gives any sort of a shit about crypto should really be paying attention to what happens next.
I'll give Finn some advice, brother. Nice to see y'all.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Finn's normally on, but I kind of just disregard what he says half the time. So, but hey, it's great to talk to everybody. Great seeing everybody. I can't see my NFTs, so Mal, appreciate if you could turn that one on really quick. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's Friday.
So Finn, he's usually on Terra. That's what he's on.
Bro, that's not at all what I expected sah-him to sound like. I don't want to right say anything weird, but like that's not what I thought you sound. You sound like this dude Bill I know, like down the street.
Name's not Bill, but hey, it's all good, man.
Al, do you know what he doesn't know, though? You could drown him in your lake in the back, right? And nobody would ever fucking find his body, dude. Like, you could weight him down, right? Throw him in the lake on Rohypnol, and nobody would fucking ever know in the history of the world. Like, bro, Al can make people disappear quicker than fucking Door Quant can make your funding disappear, like, dude.
Oh, that sounds pretty good, though. Just like a nice... Rohypnol's nice. It's a gentle sleep. And then if I just didn't, I'm going to keep that in mind. Thank you. Can you guys drop the price a little on these racks so I can buy a couple, please?
So Al sounded like disappointed he can't see his NFTs. He's like, can devs not do? So he's like, Mol, can devs not do something? This is the classic space when you drop shit live. And then you've got cunts coming up like...
Mol, he just looks over at Seb in that moment and like, you're the dev now.
I'm just looking at him doing all the work, man.
Mol's looking at his laptop. He's like, back end's good. Drinks coffee, like
exactly,
drinks coffee. Drinks coffee, smokes joint, chills wine. Back end's looking good. Zapper, good looks today, brother.
You're just scrolling Fiverr and looking at Mol and being like, look, they are the dev now. Let's go.
Do you know what's kind of like poetic and I think a little bit like epic in my opinion, and we are going to do a little random like special for a laugh, but on Monday, which is the 27th of March, I believe, it marks 12 months since we minted out. Now, I saw Signal, who's down there in the audience, commenting about like his birthday or their birthday, right? And he's like, oh, the DAO's been like alive, like, 12 months like this day, blah, blah, blah. And I saw Rec Gang their metrics of like when they're a year old. Like to me, the racks became a year, or we were born the day we minted out, and Malt the day we did the spaces. Can you remember you and Zap listening to the space, the mint out one, dude? Yeah. Let's go back, Malt, a minute.
Yeah, I do remember.
Can you remember?
I remember that at the beginning we didn't come too much on spaces, and then you and you were like, bro, just come on Spaces, and that's where it all started, man.
What happened, I'll tell you exactly, Mol, for the audience, because I've got the memory like an elephant. Exactly how it happened was, is that we hadn't even like really touched base. We'd had like a little bit of conversation, right? A little bit, yeah, but not that much. And then me and McKenna were like, hey, dude, can we mint this out? Like, it's like 89%, let's go. We'll do a space, me and you, head to head, blah, blah, blah. And I think we did about like 6 each or something. But like what was really impressive is, and I remember this distinctly, is that you guys didn't come in, blah, blah, I remember sending you an invitation. And you two were like, Devon, you were dealing with all the front end. But if you remember, the dashboard crashed when it minted out, right? Remember them all? Like you release the dashboard on the mint out. You couldn't do before. And then the thing crashed after your man bought like so many. Kevin bought like shitloads and crashed the dashboard, whatever. But like, dude, you guys were listening in that week and you were like, bro, well, come on next weekend. Like, let us just like try to sort the dashboard out. Let's just sort this out, sort that out. You were like, we're coming on next week. And you did. The week after the mint out space was when I was on holiday and we had the big one with, you know, Jack and after the Juno Hall. But dude, our history, like unless you know it, it's really special to the people who were there and who were around at the time, like Mol. It's a really endearing moment for me right now to see you guys doing what you're doing. All these people have been like ingrained and integrated into the eco, like our little eco for so long. And you know, dude, we've always tried to do the right thing. And I'm just really proud of you, Mol. You and Zap, please know from me, who's been here like over a year, all the trials and tribulations and everything else, right? I want to fucking thank you, dude, from the bottom of my fucking heart. And I mean that, right?
Man, thanks very much. That means a lot. Like, even for us, like, it's so special because at the beginning, man, you know, we're trying to build something that we never actually did, except like on just helping people on blockchains. But at first, like, you're never sure, like, is it going to work and stuff like that. But we never stopped, like, trying to do our best. And you guys always supported us. And I don't know, man, it's kind of crazy to still be here after almost more than a year now. And yeah, it's kind of crazy, man.
No, but Mol, you didn't stop believing in doing the right thing, and I think that's what I really want to like express tonight is that like regardless through everything that like was seen, the bear market, even the exploit to some degree, but what we saw was like Juno, you know, that fundamental vision of completely 100% on-chain, 100% complete transparency. Like, dude, there's been this like ethic, like this morally correct, like, you know, ethic of integrity that we've all like been willing to get behind it, and that's cost us friends at times. And the thing is, the friends are coming back now and being like, oh, you know, we misjudged you and we realize you're just doing what you're doing for whatever reasons. But like the core entire belief system of RAC came from you two motherfuckers. And like we're like, oh well, have you seen the tokenomics? Have you seen the team allocation? Have you seen the vesting schedule? Like things like 6 years, are these guys mad? Blah blah blah. Bro, we believed in it. We bought into the art. We saw the development with the casino. Like, I mean, if you're not in RAC for the love by now, I don't even know what the fuck you're doing here. But it's not like it's just fucking community. The development keeps coming, right? That's about thing about RAC is they don't stop Devon, yeah, home club.
Yo, Robo, are you looking for the RAC FM pump on RAC during this space right now, bro?
I brought a fuck ton, mate. I've just bought a fuck ton earlier. About fucking, 4 or 5 days ago? Well, sneakily.
Yeah, and
it wouldn't surprise me, though.
I think it's worth mentioning that we did some tests to basically, you know, there is now the token factory on Juno now. And basically what we did some tests to put RAC into a token factory, send it via IBC, and just use it, let's say, on Wawa. And it's like 2 clicks away, and it works pretty well. So at some point, like in the near future, RAC will be usable on any Cosm Wasm chain, even not Cosm Wasm chain, because it's going to be used like it will be like an IBC asset. So
you heard it here first, man.
That was
RAC coin on every single chain.
And
Bruce, let's reset the room real quick. You're listening to RAC FM, racfm.org. That's 987.4 on your FM dial, racfm.org.
Good morning, RAC FM. we've got everybody in the audience tonight. We have home play, we have RAC coming up on the inside, and Finn obviously lagging behind like every cunt else as normal. Wait, we've got a few other people. Look, like, let's get people in to say, like, congratulations to RAC. Look, Sheldon, I know you've been a little pleb with your poor fucking Indonesian internet for like the last week, but if you're back in the first world, dude, you're more than welcome to come up. Do know bets. This is going to be an interesting conversation. Mol, do you know about this cunt? He's coming in with some fucking betting sports fucking dough. Bruce is rimming the cunt every day. Mol,
absolutely, man, and it tastes like chocolate.
Oh, he's a bum. He's his bum chum. What are you going to say about this bets platform, Mol? Do you know these fuckers or what? What's happening, Mol?
Yeah, for sure, we know about them. And basically, Bruce has been a very good shiller about the project. We looked into it, and it looks pretty amazing, man. It's the power of the DAO, man.
I told fucking your man to put him on fucking 5% commission. I was like, he's on fucking 12% commission. That's too much for Bruce, man. Come on, man. He lives with his fucking parents, man. Fucking
So, I fucking just moved back home to my own place, but it's for a short while, man. I'm gonna go back to my parents on Sunday. You're almost right, Robo.
You know we're only rugging. You know we're only having some fun. We're gonna get Bobby's up as well. Let's get everybody in the conversation because you're all coming up because you know this is proper RAC FM tonight. This is the OG RAC FM. Right, Sheldon. Where have you been, you cunt? You've been missing for fucking weeks, haven't you?
Fucking working. Like, okay, yeah, Twitter's fucked, but yeah, I'm working too, man. Like, I'm about to go to sleep because I gotta wake up in 6 hours and teach a course, bro. Like, I'm trying to do stuff, trying to make money, trying to get a bunch of things accomplished, and I finally just got a fucking bad kids. I'm 27.95. I got this little fucker smoking a cigarette. I'm happy as shit, but goddamn it, I have too much to do. Going to Bali was a great idea, but Jesus Christ, I could have been blowing my brains out for the same stuff in Miami. At least I can do it here in paradise.
Can somebody tell this clip about fucking Fiverr or what? Like before he kills himself?
I don't know. Are you speaking the lingo yet? Have you learned Bahasa Indonesia or what? Are you speaking the lingo or not?
The only thing I've learned so far is dibaka, because that's how I like my pizza, burnt. Bacon burnt, pizza burnt. That's the only thing I've learned so far.
Holy fuck. And have you been experienced to the Indonesian, like, traditional style of, like, how they do food, where they cook everything in the morning and then they just leave the cunt under, like, these nets all day, like, out in the fucking sun and the fried eggs, and then you're eating the same fucking food they cooked in the morning, like, at 12 o'clock at night.
I don't do that, boss. Bro. I don't do pork. No, I'm good on that. I don't know what kind of Indonesian food that is, but no, I got a big, nice seafood platter today. I went for Thai tonight. I got my favorite tomka guy. You know, I'm liking it a lot, but you know, like if you're willing to pay $10 a meal, you eat like a king here. So no reason to be aiming low, right?
Oh, bro, you're not eating any fucking shit in Bali. The minute you get out of fucking Bali, I'll tell you what, you'll find out what Indonesian food's all about. And shit, I kind of get over Indonesian food out. They cook it all in the morning. And then they just leave it out all day, and it's like they put the fried eggs, they make a lot of fried eggs at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and then they stick them on a plate and just put this like net thing over it, and then leave them there all day. Bro, I'm not a fan, but I know what you mean about Bali. Anyway,
there's that, but there's one other thing that I'll tell you just really quickly because I do have to log off and go to bed. A fucking wolf spider about as big as a 25-cent piece US fucking fell on my computer while I was working tonight and distracted the crap out of me. That's the only thing so far that I have to complain about is like, what the fuck, wolf spider jumping onto my workspace. Everything else has been pretty much awesome. I got used to the scooters, the food, everything's good.
Bro, I'm pretty sure that spider just trying to get back in your ears to its babies. Right?
He wanted a bad kid. He was trying to drop down while I was shopping for a bad kid. That's what happened. The fucker saw a bad kid, came running.
Those motherfucking spiders are no joke, man. Those big ones. Once you get one of them, like falling on you as well. Like it's not like seriously, it's not like a fly land on your face or something, is it? One of those motherfuckers lands on your laptop. You're like, oh.
No. Okay, it wasn't a landing. It was pretty abrupt. It was a clunky thing. It wasn't like a 5-pound spider, but it was a bigger than I expected. And I was like, oh shit, I don't know what brown spiders are around here. But yeah, anyway, don't let me blab about stuff. I'm excited to get on the market. Uncle
Sheldon can get on the marketplace. Gone be my extra liquidity. Dude, when you need your first visa run, are you going to come over and see Uncle Elroy in Thailand or what? Are you going to come and see your brother?
Okay, I am. I have to stop in Jakarta in Malaysia before I make it up your way. But believe me, I have business up your way too, and that includes you. So don't think that I'm leaving you out.
Bro, you might not make it out of Jakarta alive. Like now you've just said that, like I fear for your safety. And if you're not here, like if you're an hour late, I'll be like, contact me. Jakarta's the worst place on earth. I don't think I've ever been to a hellhole like that. Cairo's probably the only thing that can rival fucking Jakarta.
Ooh, breaking news, guys. If you thank you, Finn, man. See, now
tell me you're on Android without telling me you're on Android, Bruce.
We have to make our own sounds because we're on fucking Android. I got the voice over here in the Foley stage. We got the Foley stage fully up and running. All the sound effects you need come live from the Foley stage right here in my bedroom.
Oh, that's good, man. No, but if you go to the Empawrium, man, or go under your assets, go check out your newly pre-minted NFTs, please.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say,
not,
man. So basically now you can trade like the 3 NFT collection that you guys minted, and you can also use them. You can see them in your asset, and you can use them as your profile pic for now. So everything should be working now.
Oh my God, I got ranked 1 of the 16-bit racks. I got ranked 1.
Yeah, that's no coincidence. There's definitely no insider trading fucking going on there, Bruce. Will you shut the fuck up, man? It's recorded, you fucking pleb cunt.
Jesus Christ, you're just blowing it all up.
Bobby, wait a minute. Bobby,
guy.
where's Bobby? We need Bobby in the room. We need signal and all, and I'm Bedo and a few others, and Brasco. Oh, Bobby, lad. He's me mate, Bobby. It's class, Bobby.
What's up, boys? Fucking RAC crushing it, eh?
No, Gary, calm down. Gary,
Bobby.
He was kidding about the insider trading. No, I'm sorry. I know. I'm on a call right now, though. Thank you for the other coffee, Gary. Thank you. But no, different insider trading.
People don't realize, though, the pleasure it is to like get Bobby right when he's not fucking like getting on or off, like departing or arriving on his fucking private plane. Like you plebs don't even know how lucky you are. Hello, Bobby.
What up, Robo? Oh man, I'm so fucking pissed off. I missed out on getting these cyber rack warriors before a bunch of vultures swooped in, grabbed them, and then like 50x in these bitches on the fucking marketplace. Oh my god. But this is so awesome. Like Rack, Mole, you guys did an amazing job. I love this thing. It looks great. The UI looks awesome. Just good job all around.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that like Mol and Zap like coded their own bots in to be able to grab them and like ship them at such like exorbitant prices just to keep the lights on, right? Is that right? Is that right?
Bro, thanks a lot, Bobby. That means a lot, man. You've been around since the mint of like the first rack, so happy that you're still here. And like, you know, man, we're just 2 devs, and basically, I think it just shows that even if you're a team of 10 people, like you can do always more than you think you're capable of. Like we're just 2 people, and we've been able to, you know, like the smart contract and the interface, it started from absolutely nothing. So for sure, we look around what's happening and what the design should be, but like just 2 people, and I think it went pretty well so far.
Yeah, just 2 people to hire fucking 30 people on Fiverr. So hard.
I have to be honest.
Bobby.
Wait a minute, 1 second, Bruce. I'm going to say something controversial here, and I don't give a fuck, right? It's going to all listen. I had people querying to me that the decision for RAC to do this with Chihuahua should have weighed up the governance. And I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up, will ya? Like, people are trying to keep the lights on. Like, come back to me in fucking 12 months when we've got like something to talk about. I'm so proud of these guys that they've pivoted and done what they've done. And it was so lucky that they just deployed on Chihuahua. Then the flash loan exploit came, and it's like really lucky that they were on Chihuahua pre-exploit, because this wouldn't be happening now if it had only been on Juno and it only had like Juno to deal with, right? So for all the naysayers and anyone who wants to nitpick and nah, you can go and take a big fucking shit and fuck off, dudes. Like, I'm absolutely so proud of these cunts, like, and I'll not have a bad word said against our devs, or I'll fucking feed you to Winston.
What governance do they speak of, though? I mean,
well, the governance that went to last week. I mean, what a fucking joke what that was. Oh my God Almighty, who put that on the rack now? Jesus Christ, you embarrassing cunt. Oh my God. I imagine the smell. I can't imagine it in your house. That was disgraceful. Like that was disrespect to the RAC actually, because they knew that like the RAC had nothing to do with that. That was just a sign that that was a terrorist attack. That prop was a fucking terrorist attack. Changed my mind. Anyway, we're here to celebrate the good stuff. Right, Mo.
Yeah.
So you
Talking about
have
good
no
stuff.
problem. Right?
Talking about good stuff. I got a cyber wreck for you, Bobby.
You better shut the fuck up.
Okay, then. I'll shut the fuck up.
Imagine the smell. Imagine the smell.
No, I seriously, Robo, to add on to that, when, you and I, we've definitely been with RAC since day one. And, we kind of just went on there with a prayer and a dream and just getting to know these guys. But I think, them jumping on and helping out Wawa building this NFT marketplace just kind of shows everybody kind of what we already knew about them. I know they've really, for a good portion of the time, were concentrating on the casino, and they still are, and developing, everything RAC related. But to see that they can, go further, do more, that they're just super smart, super down to earth, very kind, gentle, honest people, and it's just genuine individuals, and it's just they're amazing. And regardless of where we're at now and how things have been, it's been an awesome journey to be with the crew, with the community, and seeing how everything's like kind of developed from here. I mean, we got a fucking the Twitter Spaces out of this. We got NFT marketplace, Wawa. We're just reaching out, building community. It's everything's just been totally organic and awesome, and literally
where does it end, Bobby?
It's
Bobby,
awesome.
well, you're responsible for our like origin story, right? You're the main guy who did all our origin story. Bobby, though, where does this end? Because these devs, and if you listen to the randomness summit we did with Noise and API 3 last week, like Mod was just like electric, right? But also like the two of them as a team. I mean, where does this end? Because I see no limitations on where we can go. These guys are just dreaming about what's possible with NFTs. They're all like,
I don't know where it ends, but I'm really scared that someone's going to try to like hire them and take them away from building, and just making them employees. I really hope no one just goes at them and gives them a ton of money, because they're just super awesome and very smart and just great people. And I can definitely see that happen. I don't want to see it happen, but
They came from that, Bobby.
I know, but I mean, like, someone could throw a shit ton of money at these fuckers, and then they're like, you can't. It's hard to say no to that. So I hope that doesn't happen.
No, it is.
Keep
It
building,
is. It is.
Supporting. That's what I want to see, because you're right, Robo. There is no limitation to these guys. Just the imagination and their creativity and ability to create is just by far greater than I've seen. Two guys, just.
Oh, exactly. Two guys. Bobby, something that I get where you come from there, but what I've been learning recently is that, like, teams like Stargaze, yeah, like they're having to deploy all their resources, right, into just like being able to try to keep up and maintain like something like performance. Like literally, they haven't got the ability to go and like get people to create like custom minters or what's going to be programmable NFTs in the future, which are going to be fucking huge in my opinion. Like NFTs programmable at the NFT level rather than the collection level. I mean, Mole, right? How do I say this? RAC is an independent contractor, which is what we'll like call this right now with like the marketplace or whatever. It's not really that way, but I'm looking at it like, dude, the possibilities are endless, Mole. Like you guys, it could like be in. You guys could have the ability, or you have the ability to build some really cool, clever shit moving forward, Mole, right? If I'm thinking right, yeah?
Yeah, I think you're thinking right. And this was also one of the things that we wanted to do. Like, for sure, we know, like, what are the possibilities of NFTs. Like, we haven't, like, it's only the tip of the iceberg, because when you dig a bit deeper into NFTs and you see what you're able to do on-chain, it's kind of crazy. And plus, we know this, and the other reason that why we went forward with this marketplace is just to show everyone what we're capable of. Like, the code is open source now, and we just want to see, like, we can build anything, and we just want to, I don't know, man. I feel like Cosmos needs to be united to perform well, because if there's a lot of chains, I don't know, man. I don't know how to mention this, but that's how it went out.
Mol, you mentioned code, and I didn't want to turn this into a geek spaces, but I really want to ask you something. Right, I've been in many spaces recently, and there's this constant fucking talk about Solidity and Rust, right? And about how the Rust community, they're never going to be able to like migrate over the like amount of people they want to, blah, blah, blah. But Jake was talking about this the other day, and he's like, it's not about the amount of people, it's about the quality of the people. And he's explaining about people who work for Cloudflare, who were like solely like Rust developers, but they've like come over and they're like geniuses. Mo, in this code war right now, what are you guys doing when you're looking at like I say, the code war? We know what's coming with like Fuel Labs and Sway, etc., etc. Are you guys like paying attention, or are you just like constantly focused on Cosmosm and etc.?
Yeah,
what's happening?
To be honest, because like during the bear market, like let's say December and January, it was a very rough time, let's say, and that's where we took some time to actually try to launch stuff. I think we tried Matic the most, or maybe a bit BSC chain, but at the end of the day, like it's not hard to deploy on these chains, and there's so much more liquidity. And I'm talking about Matic, but when I'm speaking at that way, I mean Arbitrum is the same thing. It's all almost the same thing, and it would be like different to deploy there, but it's in our roadmap. That's a fact, because there's so much liquidity, so many people out there. Like there was a lottery project on Arbitrum. They launched, and in the first week there was almost 200,000 in lotteries. So imagine if we launch on Arbitrum, like 3 games in a lottery. I think it would be kind of crazy, but it takes some time to actually start there.
So Mol, the idea is hit like every permissionless chain in IBC, and then when the funds and the capital are there, that's when we'll be able to like progress elsewhere. Is that right?
Exactly.
We have to nail like Archway, Migaloo, Kujira. I know Kujira's not like permissionless per se, but hopefully that'll happen. Mol, are you going to Migaloo? I mean, dude, right? We had the space last week. Sen came in, he's like, yo, you can't imagine the smell, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's recorded. You don't have to drop any alpha. I mean, what's happening with fucking you and Migaloo and White Whale? I mean, there must be something going on here. You must be bullish.
Yeah. Yeah, because we spoke with Sen last week, and we were supposed to speak this week, but we didn't have the time. But basically, we're talking about some stuff where they could help us to go on different chain, because, they have dexes on different chain, and this would help us also if let's say we deploy on another chain where they have a validator. They can help us with their nodes and have RPCs being whitelisted and this kind of things. We haven't spoke about all these things with them, but they are willing to help us to expand on other chains. So yeah, that would definitely be a good thing to do.
Wait a minute, that's really important. So the White Whale operation, and obviously Migaloo by default, but they've obviously got validate operations, RPCs, archive nodes, or whatever, I suppose, yeah. So like, dude, like they're reaching out, like, wow. I mean, I cannot even believe how big this is. Like, people don't even realize this like seismic shift in what's happening in even our little kind of like tiny little economy, whether you want to call it like IBC or the Juno, blah, blah, whatever, CW, like Cosmosm community, whatever. This tiny little thing, Mol, is like just exploding, and nobody's like, it's just like everyone's making friends, everyone's projects are connecting, everybody's like giving each other like respect and trying to like, I feel like we're trying to prove all of these other cunts that are in control of like the big issues in IBC. You know what I'm talking about? That, yeah. ICF and blah blah blah. I get the feeling, dude, that this is our like way of coming back, and our way of like fighting back against the corruption that we've seen, right?
Yeah, and I can even add to that, like, let's imagine that White Whale's DEX and they have validator on many, many chains. Let's say that if we have RAC via IBC, which is going to happen pretty soon, and then imagine if RAC would be tradable on all these DEXs at one single point, which would be White Whale. So imagine how easy it would be for someone that is on Injective, let's say, and they see RAC on White Whale, and they go on Racoon.bet on Injective, and they can go on Juno after pretty easily. So that's how we see it for now. Like, it's just like ideas that we have, but I think it would be pretty feasible and not that hard to make it happen.
You just said we were going to be on Injective, man.
And that wasn't free alpha. By the way, for everybody in the audience, that is not financial advice. That is like, do not pay any attention to the RAC token. Do not do anything. But we have been joined by the man with probably the fucking softest, silkiest, like otter pussy beard I've ever witnessed. Mr. B, Signal, hello, son.
Hey, how you doing? That's quite the intro.
Have you saved it or what?
Oh, Signal, he's bad, you man. We've been listening to this the past month. Ever since he came back from the Denkes fever, Craig, man, he's been talking about your beard.
I know. I think he had some dreams, some fever dreams or something.
I thought he was going to try to sell us like some beard gel and shit, the way he was talking about it. It was really weird.
I'm wondering, yeah. I'm sitting here and I'm wondering the length. Wait a minute, Signal. Have you trimmed it lately or have you let it flow? What's happening? Because the winter's kicked in, so I can imagine you let it flow, did you?
It was a fucking mess for the last few months, and I just trimmed it 2 days ago. So it's I have a big work presentation today, so it's nice and clean now. But I was looking like a back before.
Don't tell me you let yourself go for 2 months, man. Dude, you've just shattered me fucking the dreams of the last 3 months. Like Oh, wait a minute. Someone mentioned White Whale and your fucking man comes in the chat. What goes on here? You cunts are like Candyman, aren't you? You're like, honest to God, it's like Candyman and then some cunt appears in the room. Remember when Rama was shit-talking Mol for a laugh and then Mol just appeared in the room out of nowhere on the space? That was one of the funniest moments ever. That that was class.
I want
to like, nah.
Congrats, though. I just want to say congrats, Moltres. I minted a couple, and it's really smooth. It's a nice little platform.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we tested almost everything, and we were like, okay, I think it's gonna be pretty smooth. And I mean, man, everything went as expected. So, well, there were not like 10,000 people on the website, and it was not the biggest chain ever, but still, everything went smooth, and everything was as expected. So it's pretty cool to see this happen.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Congratulations, guys.
Oh,
also, I think
your man coming in.
Well, I think it's fucking awesome you put Brasco in the mint, in the 16-bit Racoons, man. Look at him. I minted him. He's up there in the nest, standing in his little bar. Oh, that's fucking beautiful.
Guys, look at this. Wait a minute. Look at the rooms filling up, right? Wait, we've got fucking Sen Cøm, we've got Joe. Wait, let's introduce people in order quickly. Sen, welcome you fucking Asian cunt.
Welcome, you smelly bastards.
Your man's right on form. Hey, bro, fucking hell. How many people are talking about fucking everywhere I go? At least I was on an unrelated IBC fucking spaces today, and someone started talking about the whale drop. And I'm like, what? You guys, man, you're getting your fucking little claws everywhere, aren't you?
Well, our claws are already everywhere. People are just starting to notice it.
Oh, it's like a parasite. You first notice it when it's too late, man, and the lava jumps out your head.
Yeah, kind of.
He's not fucking humble either, is he? He's not humble either, is he? He's like, nah, man, congratulations, dude. I haven't listened to last night's show because I had to have a call and then I went to bed. But I've heard it was a fucking banger, so I'm definitely going to go back and listen to last night. I've heard there was Ambedo was like, oh, you should have listened to what was going on last night. So yeah, dude, I'm excited. Like, but anyway, congratulations and fucking look who's here, Joe. Joe's come here to say he hasn't got any Chihuahua NFTs. He's missed out. He's at work and he's fucking done right in. Joe, did you feel or have you got?
What's the point of all this? This is just like 50 friends manipulating the supply and wash trading.
The dude that has his own chain and 3 different fucking NFT collections. Thank you very much for coming by.
No one knows about this unless what? They delegate to Notional. That's the only way to find out about this collection.
And now you got your lead dev as lead dev in fucking Juno. Wow. Smooth takeover. We wouldn't notice. Very well played.
No, these are cool. I didn't know anything about it, but I did see a tweet. And then, of course, Robo and friends creating like a budget corporation collection that's now the most manipulated NFT supply in history.
So I can hear you didn't get any free mints.
Shut up.
Joseph and Freeman. Hey, has anybody got a minute?
Here's the best. Here's the best. I'm gonna have to fucking figure out how to get Wawa tokens, and I'm gonna have to overpay for an NFT on a chain where the whole market cap is like 75 grand. That's less than my salary. The market cap of this whole chain. I gotta go I gotta go find NFTs on chains that barely exist. Thanks a lot,
bro. I've got a better. I've got even better for you. Wait, Bruce, you were there. Brasco was there, and wait. Finn came on the fucking Discord earlier. We were having a warm up to get ready for this, and Finn's like on loop. He's like, "So can I get a Wawa on loop?" And we're like, "What the fuck is loop? You daft cunt! Like, shut the fuck up, Finn."
Isn't loop? Wait, loop is that's the main DEX on Juno. Loop?
No, it's the Juno swap. Sorry.
Juno swap is dead, man.
Do you guys still hold the raw tokens? I think it was like shilled by a lot of people to make some DAO votes. Raw token, I think it's a good coin.
Listen, I dumped that so fast, like it was on. As soon as I saw the people that were pawning off that token, I wanted to get the airdrop and be the first person to sell it. And then I got ripped for selling it by what's his name, Mo. Mo told me that I was selling the bottom at 8 cents.
I'll tell you now, I'm going to make an announcement, and I said this before in a space. Raw is the only airdrop that's cost me money. So, like, when I weigh up the impermanent loss, right, I'm probably down about 8.5 grand on Raw. Like, I was like the original believer, like, I was the original proponent. By like March 31st, I was posting like the fucking like gifts of that orangutan on the fucking life support machine. You know which one I mean? I'm like, where the fuck is Raw? Like, seriously, that's the only airdrop. I'm glad I got 3 fucking netta airdrops, or I would have fucking roped. If I'd only had like Raw, if I'd been banking on that shit, I'd have fucking killed me fucking self. Because that.
All right, can we talk about the NFTs? I'm done complaining now. I want to wheel and deal because I'm not gonna play around on Wawa. Somebody get me a raccoon with a beer, and I'll do an over the counter deal, a fair deal with real. I'll use real tokens like whale or USDC. I'm not going to go look for Wawa tokens between the couch cushions so I could get a raccoon NFT.
What about Adar? Have you got any Cardano? Would you swap for Cardano?
You know what's funny? I just unloaded a whole bunch of Cardano, and now I'm going to waste it all on Bitcoin ordinal inscriptions.
Oh, bro. RAC FM might have Bitcoin ordinals, but I'm not going to like say anything just yet. But yeah, the contract was initiated and sorted
I should get 1% of all Cosmos related ordinal inscriptions because I'm the only one that was talking about it, and people still making fun of me. But if you can get like a top 50,000 or 100,000 inscription, I think you'll be good next cycle.
Bro, Skelly,
the only reason you were the only one talking about it was because the rest were done talking about it, Joe.
No. And don't even. Yo, this guy earns his pay, Robo. I gotta say, he's number one. He's number one.
Oh, dude, wait a minute. Hey, Bruce, right? I'm going to tell you a story quickly about Bruce. His first show, right? He has the kickoff with Jacob and Reese, and you were there. You were involved, right? And Slinks and Tank and Timmy. Oh, my God. And then all that finishes, right? It's over with. And then Seffi joins the chat. And then Seffi's like, what's going on here? Like, he gets his sniff of the room, and he's like, have I missed all the drama? Have I missed all like? And then Bruce is just like, yeah, just like every fucking shit doctor. Nobody's here. I'm too late for the drama. That's what he said. He went, oh, what's happening? Am I too late for the drama? Bruce's first show after all that, he just went, yeah, like every other fucking shit doctor. And then he just continued on. Joe, talk about delivery, talk about time, and you know what I mean, Joe.
No, listen, I thought if I had to put together my dream team for Space's host, I thought Bands would be my number one. But I think right now I would have a coin flip between Bands and Bruce, my number one dream team.
You're dead to me. You're dead to me, you cunt. You're fucking dead to me. You can fuck right off out of my life here, you fucking fat fucking New York sandwich eating fucking cunt. Go on, fuck off.
So seriously, someone make me a deal for one of these fat raccoons with the beers. I'll send you real tokens, and whoever minted these, what you had to be a part of the fucking sleepover party last night at Ronner's house to get one of these NFTs.
No, man, we did it better than this. We did it the same way as Loop. We asked it to fill a form, send it via Gmail, and then you have to send a picture of you, and then you can mint. That's the easiest way.
And wait, am I the only one that didn't get Empawrium tokens too?
Yeah, you were blacklisted.
Fucking look at this. I get kicked out of Twitter Spaces for a week, and I miss everything. This is bullshit.
Joe, I can't sleep. Where am I on your list? Please. I can't sleep tonight unless I know where I am.
Well, here's the thing. I said it's a coin flip for number one. Whoever loses the coin flip, they're number three because you're number two. Is that fair?
I love you, dude. I think you've got a better beard than fucking Signal right now. Like, literally, you've got, in my beard estimations, you've gone right up in the world, bro. Yeah. Deal.
But all the work I put in, I should have a better beard because it takes a lot of work to keep this thing the same color as my hair.
I imagine Signal's like sitting at the desk right now. He's stroking his beard and he's like, how could he do this to you? How could he do this to you? Oh.
Is that's what I sound like?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I gotta say, Signal, if only Bruce had Signal's audio set up, it would be game, set, match for Spaces.
That's fucking true, man. I'm on like a $10 fucking headset down from the Chinese store.
I remember when I was a kid, I had a Fisher-Price little radio with a microphone, and that's exactly what it sounds like. You know, you put the tape in and you could sing with the song.
No. I couldn't afford that one, man.
If you had Signal's microphone and his audio set up, you could change your name right now to Bruce Northfall. You'd have 10,000 people in your Spaces.
Bruce Northfall? Okay.
Whatever his name is.
He's a fucking right grifter, that cunt, isn't he? I've never met a bigger grifter in my life. Oh, my God. I mean, fair enough, he caught the, like, that's the FTX thing that did it. They used to do these shitty fucking round table things and the Celsius things with Simon Dixon. I mean, who the fuck wants to listen to Simon Dixon? If you're, like, literally waking up and like, oh, there's Spaces, oh, there's Simon Dixon, oh, I'm going to listen. I'm like, bro, fucking go and touch some grass. Or go and fucking bury your fucking head in it, you daft cunt. Like literally, like, these people, man. And even Kim.com, like, need disrespect. Like, Kim.com is, like, looked like a pleb on how many occasions? And he can't even hold a debate. He has to, like, tell everyone to shut up and shut up and shut up. And if they don't, he just mute everyone. And then he's like, he's diatribe for fucking, like, 20 minutes. And it's like, bro, man, you're killing me ears. Go on.
I would rather listen to Ambito breathing while he's manually flash loading 2 different blockchains at the same time on a space than to listen to that guy on a space.
Oh, hell, Joe, you have no idea how.
Joe, you have got no idea. Finn sent us, I go and tell him, Bruce, Finn sent us videos of you heavy breathing on Spaces, man. Joe, you want to watch that? That's really bad.
Yeah, man,
Joe.
We have remixes of you breathing in our group chat. Man, we are making beats out of your fucking going.
I got sinus problems. I got sinus problems. What's Finn's excuse?
Oh, that was harsh, man. No, you killed the room.
You're the one in charge. Don't blame me.
Bro, you want to wait? Bro, you want to wait? You want to listen to these rec clips, right? You've got no idea of some of the things that's on these rec clips that we've heard. And the vast majority is, like, none of it, like, from us. You've got some of the Jimmy the Otter stuff. But, I mean, Bruce, what was that stuff he sent the other week? I mean, some really fucking mad shit. Like, people, like, pulling out accents that were, like, just awful, like, really, like, embarrassing themselves on that, right? Like, wrecking themselves beyond belief.
Man, like 30 seconds in, you just hear grown-ass people losing their fucking marbles. It's amazing. Like, grown people in charge of stuff, just losing the shit.
People get triggered. Like one person will say, like, one sentence and someone just gets triggered and start, like going fucking mad, like, and Finn's extracted them all. And I'll tell you what, I mean, Finn said this last night, and we're going to talk about this RAC and I'm going to talk to Joe and all for a bit of outside advice and a few other people. Finn's like, you guys can just like take over the rec clips if you want. If you just want to do it, like, and it's a fair way in. And he's just like, I don't know, RAC FM might like have more success with this, like pushing these out. Like, these are insane, man. And like Ambido's created like quite a lot of like decent artwork for these. Like, it's a pleasure. Like, right, fucking artwork. Sen, I've got a problem with you. It's nearly a week, son, or it is a week. And dude, where's this prop on your DAO? We've sent you the artwork. I can't see the artwork on your DAO, bro. You got the Sen, don't let me down, bro.
You're right. You're right. I'm so sorry, dude. We had to ship this freaking air.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I just want you to do it before Jacob, because like I'm gonna rug Jacob fucking big time, because I did his before we did his before we did yours, and he's a lazy cunt. So like, dude, front run Jacob, and
I tweeted about it. I tweeted about this one, so it's in the Twitter blockchain now forever. I just have to find the tweet.
We're all in agreement that that's like probably Ambido's best ever piece we've ever seen. Like, I don't think anyone can deny that the Don in the Remelia boat with Takumi as the mermaid, but like Migaloo is now the wheel. And we said like the Prop 60. Can you remember saying when we had the space? And I was like, so this is where it came from. I'm like, right, so Migaloo's just like a Juno without Prop 16. And you were like, well, basically, but better. And like, dude, that's where that came from. That entire picture came from that moment.
Really?
Capturing. That's what we're doing. We're capturing moments, man. It's like Jacob, the same with Jacob. If you look at like that one we did, like, and if you look at the noise thing, the randomness summit, Maul, you must have loved that one he did with the dice, the head as the dice, like, oh man,
it's really an insane piece of art. But talking about art, so there was one tweet you did, Robo, on the RAC FM account, I think yesterday, with a raccoon riding the whale through the night. Now that one looks insane.
That's Brasco. Yeah. Do you know why?
Just put it in the list.
I've got to give this story very, very quickly. I don't even think either of them are here right now, but hopefully they'll get the recording. So Brasco is like, he's really good at art, by the way. If you see his Doom picture, if you see the one where I burn Rama on the crucifix, like, these are insane pieces of art. And the Hitman one, where I'm the Hitman with all the guns around me, like, Brasco's insane. The Jake Hartnell funeral, blah, blah. But what he's been really doing, and why I think these guys complement each other and how we can move forward with this, is Ambido will do an original, like, one-on-one piece of art, right? And he, like, posted it in the meme chat or whatever in the group chat, right? But then Brasco can take it and like animate it or change it or like make it darker. He has this like dark sense about him. And like Ambido loves it. Like when he sees like Brasco like taking his art and doing something with it like gives like Ambido like a buzz. Like at the minute, honest to God, and now we're trying to create content, but at the soul and the heart of what we're doing is the art. And it's what they do. What they do inspires us more to like, we want to be out here like putting in the hours and putting in the content and getting the guests on, and we're giving them material, then they create material, and that gives us more emphasis and onus to then go and like try and create more material to supply them. Like, it's this kind of like circular economy where with Finn, obviously, with TerraSpaces and what he's done for us, it's working very, very, very well. And I know we've had to make changes and blah, blah, and we are on Monday going to put a vote up, and then really we're going to push like you're about to see the non-dev community, let's say the real like grassroots community, what you're about to see in the next few days with the multiple choice voting when it goes live. You're about to see something that you have never seen before, right? And I'm willing to put my balls and my reputation and my life on the line, right? You're going to see something that's going to amaze you, but I'm willing to put my balls on the line because I'm guaranteeing you this crew's not going to let me down. They're going to gnaw Robo's heart's in the right place. They're going to get the choice to fucking tell me to fuck off, and then that's not going to happen. But hopefully we can bring the right people back on the team, and we can get back to being the best fucking we can. Because we just want to educate, we want to have fun, but we also want to like to pay the people that are involved. We want to try to give merch away, man. It's like Can we not just like give back, take care of each other, look after one another? That's all I fucking want at the end of the day. Mol knows. Mol will tell you, man. Mol, I've only ever been about like taking care of these cunts, like making sure everybody gets paid, right? At the end of the day, like we're all looked after for putting the work in, yeah?
Yeah, man. And you never knew about it, but you're our dad. You take care of us, man.
That's fucking true, man. Like I was talking with Robo the other day in the DMs about one of my spaces, and he asked me what I was talking about, and I showed him my itinerary, and then I like added, and in the end I'm gonna talk about servitude, and then he was like, servitude, you fucking pleb. And then I just wrote him, what you talking about, man? You fucking breathe and live for that stuff. He talks about his Winston, his little Winnie, all the time, man. And we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. Honestly.
Yeah. Listen. No. I'm gonna tell all he is, and all he is with fucking kids and mistresses and pets and all he is, you know this. Like generally speaking, though, men, you put yourself on the line. You're willing to like give everything up. You just want everything else, and that applies to me with friends. If you've lived on the street from a very young age and blah blah, right, etc., homeless, jail, blah blah, whatever, right? Like you learn, like the friends you meet along the way, like the real friends. Man, they become so important. Like they can rescue you when nobody else can, man. Like they're the voice, like of reason that you need when nobody else will be. Like when your family are gonna talk shit to you, be like, oh, it's gonna be all right, blah blah, and your friends will be like, nah, dude, fucking hell, what you doing with your life, you daft cunt. Like friends, for some reason, I hate to say this, have been far more prominent in my life than their family, and it does. I feel a little bit of shame and regret to say this, but that's just like the way that it's been for like living on the streets, like from 14, and then like when I've been in and around the world for 20 odd years. Like, trust me, your friends, the real fuckers, like that, like that. I know I'll be behind these ones, and they're behind me 100%. Man, you can't buy that. That's not even a family bond. It's impossible to describe. So. The people I meet and all you lot, honest to God, I feel like you're all under me wing, but I like you're me brothers and sisters, man, and it's a lovely. And I especially think that the history, Sen, like what happened, and there's all this shit in blockchain where people shouldn't get on, isn't there, Sen? There's all this like narrative, like people shouldn't get on, but like it's amazing how much people can actually fucking really get on, right? Oh, your man's busy, I think.
Couldn't agree more, man. Couldn't agree more.
Anyway.
Robo, I'm wondering, do we want to get some alpha here? Some alpha out here?
It depends if it's RAC alpha, or it depends if it's like Chihuahua marketplace related, or if it's like if it's RACs are getting grants to fucking build loads of shit on Migaloo. I don't know, bro. You take it away.
Well, there's a lot of alpha we could talk about. I mean, the marketplace launch is insane. I think this is one of the best looking marketplaces I've seen in the last while, and
I agree with that, man. The marketplace is like it's perfect, absolutely perfect.
And the collection, when you announced the initial or the launch of the collection with this Racoon, damn, it looks insane. It looks really, 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 really good. It's like I think I have to buy one myself now, just while we're talking here.
Man, that means a lot, man. It's fun to receive feedbacks like this, and it's also fun to receive like feedbacks where it says like, "Oh, your marketplace is shit" and stuff like that. But it means a lot, man. I feel like it's a very small space, and we get to work together like almost on a daily basis and stuff like that. So it means a lot, man. Thanks.
I gotta say this: the pixelated collection is one of the best collections in Cosmos. Just aesthetic wise, like just the amount of detail that the artist put into the goddamn background is a lot better than 90% of the collections on Stargaze, I think.
But Joe, have you seen the Cyber RAC Warriors? I mean, that shit's crazy, dude. The colors.
I gotta look again. I went right to that pixelated one. I saw the raccoons.
Check them out. There are like 50 of them, and I think most of them has been sold out already, and just one is up for sale for like 2.5 million. Am I seeing this right?
You are, brother. You are. 100 NFTs in my backpack. Crazy
It's
Rack, Rack from the
25
stairs.
million Chihuahua. What the hell?
Imagine the smell. Imagine the fucking smell. Oh my god. Oh, guys,
And I
we're off
can't
and
really
running.
decide which one I like most. I think 17 is really neat, but it's sold.
And
settled
50%
for
of the
something.
features, and 50% of the features, you know, something Backbone Labs is here. I don't know if that's JG behind the account.
Now
but
we're
I
talking
do know-
alpha. Now we're talking
I
alpha.
do know JJ's going out with the NFT marketplaces, but there's already one on Chihuahua. He might want to delay, like he might want to move on the other chains, and like he might want to take a side step for a minute. I don't know, but JJ, if we can get you in, man, I'd like you to hear your opinion. You know, I mean,
I just let you know that the marketplace has now reached over $1,000 in volume. Congratulations, Mol. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah.
Shit.
And Joe, check out number 44 as well. Of 37.
Hey guys,
Dude.
hey, the market looks great. It looks so good.
Is that
Hey,
Yeah,
JG?
it looks so good.
We've been
Oh,
just
JJ.
talking about
Yeah.
you, JG.
It looks so
Yeah,
good.
man.
Right
I knew
this
it was there.
minute.
I love it. It looks great.
JG, check out the freaking Cyber Rock Warriors.
I was just
This is
looking at
one of
them
the
right
best
now.
looking. Holy shit,
No, it's
man.
great. You guys have done a great job here. No, it's like this is like
Oh my
fucking
God.
fantastic. Look at this. Yeah.
See what I mean? That's JG. That's JG, one of the nicest guys I've ever personally fucking met in Cosmos. Like, honestly, if you fucking
Yeah.
speak on the phone with him one-on-one, I'll tell you what, guys, you've got any idea how fucking enthusiastic, nice, and endearing this kid is. Like, and that's coming from me. If you get the Robo endorsement like that from me, like one-on-one, talking to you, I'm fucking telling you, this kid's golden. Like, but I mean, are you going to avoid Chihuahua for now, or is competition good?
No,
Come on,
no,
JG.
look. So,
Spill it in.
okay, so look, Backbone Labs for us, like we want to help L1s just establish and maintain their culture, right? Like that's really our ethos, right? And we are looking to participate on chains with marketplaces. We're not necessarily looking to take over chains. Like we have the Gravedigger, and we will, we're looking for partnerships to want to create the art and run a Gravedigger like we have happening with Luna in our first model.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, JJ. Are you saying you would bypass Chihuahua and you would like integrate Gravedigger into the rack? Well, not the rack.
Well, what I'm saying,
you know, the market.
We're looking for a partnership. So communities that have NFT communities, right? If they want to go cross chain, we're going to have like 10 Gravediggers that we are going to be looking to pair with cross-chain communities who want to diversify their NFT communities. So we're looking for somebody to make like a collection of like 3,000, and we want communities from other ecosystems who identify with other Cosmos chains to come in and cross-manage. We want to do like a cross-pollination of these ecosystems, and with these auto-compounding tokens. We're really looking to fuse these DeFi products with NFT communities.
And I really need to highlight here, so what JG is talking about, that Backbone Labs is developing, and it's live already, but they're still working on it, the Gravedigger protocol. So that's a liquid staking protocol that they deploy on the chains. I mean, that's, the B Luna, the B Whale, the B Chihuahua, that's Backbone Labs. And this Gravedigger protocol, it is controlled by an NFT collection, and the NFT collection gets part of the revenue of the Gravedigger. So whoever gets the golden ticket, into JG's heart, that's the guy who will have an NFT collection with perpetual incentives. Like, imagine you buy your favorite NFT and it just prints fucking money. You hold some JPEGs and they just print.
Correct.
And the
Correct.
other thing is, look, the other thing is I want to point out is that we have this golden opportunity. This crash happened, and a re-education is about to happen again, right? And so we have all this DeFi passion and NFT community passion. And if we can re-educate, like, look, there's a better way to learn. I want to be able to take the asset I love, whatever L1 that is, and I want the utility to borrow against said asset. And I want to be able to take advantage of certain economic opportunities when the market presents itself, right? This is the same privilege that very wealthy people use in banks. They get to have stocks and they get loans and they don't pay taxes and they acquire more assets that pay back the loans. And so the game repeats. What Luna did the first time, which opened my eyes to this better way of earning, is that it doesn't matter what the asset is. We just need to have the utility of that asset to be able to be leveraged against. I don't want to have to force sell, right? That's like the antithesis of this. So if we can get these products managed by groups of people that are actually revenue sharing from this management, because the system, just to provide liquidity, 70% of all the Backbone Lab Gravedigger fees will go to the reward those people, because that is the weak point in an LSD. That if you can't trade out of it, then it's not liquid. So every other model, there's not a single LSD that I've seen that actually has a self-sustaining model. Every single other one will rely on third-party rewards. Look, ours isn't the highest, but we share almost everything. On Luna, we share 100%. On the other ones, we do keep a 1% to help us with some infrastructure, because scaling is getting crazy expensive. Keeping up with White Whale has been low-key a little bit of a nightmare. These guys move so fast, you know what I mean? Like, they are hard to keep up with, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I hope you can keep up the pace, because White Whale just launched on another chain. We just haven't announced it yet. So
well, then I feel like I'm the last to know. I better go check the core. I'll go check the core chat. I better go look at
it. We haven't announced it anywhere yet. It's gonna be a surprise.
All right. I'm not behind. Okay. But look, I'm excited. I can't wait for the RAC's casino. The marketplace looks great. There's so many things that are happening. While everybody else is like panicking about price, all I see is upside, because we're going to have all these pieces in place. Like in the next 90 days, so much of these dreams are going to be forming. They're coming together. I'm like watching it happen.
I think you can go ahead, Joe, and I'll jump in after you had your hand up.
No, I wanted to just let JG know I can't DM the Backbone Labs account. So if he doesn't mind opening up a DM with me sometime over the weekend, I want to ask about it. Exactly.
I followed you back, brother. I didn't even realize that. I got you.
No problem. Yeah, I think I could DM you a while ago. Now I can't, but
you guys are in the same Telegram group. Don't forget.
That's true too.
Yeah. Reach out anytime.
Telegram is much better, and I love the White Whale. Both Telegrams, actually. It's the only no bullshit Telegram that I'm in.
And yeah, man, I was just going to say thanks for the words. And we definitely need to talk, because we kind of have the same structure when it comes to Racoon.bet. Basically, it's like all the Racoon NFT holders. It's as of now, there's no DAO on Secret, and we've been waiting forever, not going to lie. But basically, all the NFTs actually own Racoon.bet. From the beginning, like we did our first payoff, I think it was in September, which was around $8,000. But like with the bear market, it has been a bit more difficult, and we haven't been able to make another payout. But it's basically the same model that we have. Like the Racoon NFT holders, they own Racoon.bet. So yeah, that's the goal too. I feel like NFTs should be more empowered than what we see right now, and doing it that way, I think it's amazing.
Well, look, I think as the next evolution of NFTs, you're going to have NFTs that really do come with utility. Like that's going to be like what the question is going to be like, what does the NFT do? What does it get me? What privilege am I granted? Is it bragging rights only? You know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, there can only be so much art, NFTs, PFPs.
Exactly.
Like it will come down to a point of like, what does this thing actually do? Because smart money does stuff. Right? So it can't just be like, oh yeah, this is cool. This is a cool ape picture. I want NFTs that generate revenue. I'm excited. I'm excited for this for the casino. Tremendously excited. I'm excited for what White Whale is literally. For people who don't understand, they are literally going to solve the fractured liquidity that's going to continue to happen as the market continues to get more advanced. Because as more projects come to fruition, they're going to need money, right? So what White Whale is doing is that they are making this decentralized liquidity more efficient. That's what it is. You got two sides of the coin. You got Osmosis, which is a centralized hub where everybody plugs into. Okay, that's great. If that fails, then we're all in trouble. or you have this other thing with all their decentralized hubs that operate independently and can move liquidity seamlessly. You know, I think once people understand version 2, they're going to be like, oh, well, that sounds like the better option. But we'll see.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I think when everyone understands what White Whale are doing with Migaloo, I think it's going to be a no-brainer that this things explode, because I think it always takes a bit of time for people to actually understand what's happening with this project, what are they doing, and then they just FOMO. So,
well, we hope it's not just FOMO.
No, sorry, go ahead.
We hope it's not just FOMO. We hope it's because like they understand like this technology is actually solving like a real problem, right? Like I don't want to have a flex token. I want like something that's like really solving issues and like solving stuff and then being able to borrow against it. That's what I look forward to.
I just need to clarify if you said if Osmo fails.
Yeah, I just said that because
Brutal.
I'm just trying to say, like, you never know, right? We're seeing centralized systems. They're not always the best, right? So,
I mean, the thing is, what he's referring to, Osmosis went down a couple of times, and they had multi-days downtime and an exploit where I think they reimbursed everybody, but still, shows the fragility of the system.
Also, it's very good to pair everything up against a governance token. But yeah, whatever.
I have not dived too much into this, man. A long story. But yeah, totally excited to build alongside you guys. And, you just killed it with the NFT marketplace. And I'm still browsing through the Cyber RAC Warriors, and I just can't decide, which one I need to buy. Everything's minted, and the price is just crazy high. It's a bear market, but this collection is just dripping.
Well, I mean, look, let's talk about Chihuahua for a second. I think Chihuahua is like a ripe for, the meme market. Like it's literally like they are primed. They're going to come out with all this utility, and they got all this energy. They got, what's their cap right now? 10 million. Like having Chihuahua right now is a no brainer. In a couple months, we hit that bull market. They had a fully diluted. They had what was it? 300 million in the bull market. I mean, 300 million. That's insane. And that was before they had anything. Now they have all this utility.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. This space, every time I join a space with the RAC guys, or Backbone Labs for that matter, it's just packed with alpha and good vibes. It's just really big dick energy spaces. Thank you guys.
Always a place to have you, Sen, man. And like we do what we can to bring our meat to the table. So it's always a pleasure when the guest brings some meat as well. We love that. Also, we actually have a cyber rack to give away. I'm not quite sure how we should do it. If we should do it after the space and then just do it with all the listeners registered.
They keep it for you, man.
I had a question actually.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey, let me join with all my other accounts. I'm going to join all my other accounts if you're giving this thing away.
What can you do? I think you can only have one account on Twitter, right? Like, you have one email.
Yeah, but I got like 6 phones.
Yeah. So you can also have multiple wallets in crypto. What? Like, is this like when did that update come?
Hey, Bruceman, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up?
Yeah, I'm curious. I have a question about RAC. So like I own a few RAC NFTs as well as the token. It's like if you're investing in RAC and what these guys are building right now, like what's the best thing to be holding?
So that depends on what you believe in, I guess. So the NFT is ownership in the casino. And that's tied to the casino.
And
the coin is yeah, go ahead.
No, finish your sentence. I'll jump in after.
Yeah, okay. And the coin is tied up to the Racoon devs as a service, right? Or what they're building. And the coin gonna give you benefits to everything that is Racoon product.
And there's also gonna be the marketplace. The marketplace.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say basically there's gonna be I don't remember the exact percentage. I think it was 25 or 30%. But basically the revenues from the marketplace after we've repaid the community pool is gonna go to Racoon NFTs and also RAC holders.
And also the liquidity that the RAC provides on wind, like a third of that reward's going to go to the RAC DAO as well, right?
Yeah, basically we put on wind, I think it was 1,000 Juno, and I don't remember the exact amount of RAC, but basically so far I think we've accumulated not that much. I think at $250, which goes into the wind to have more incentive in the pool.
And just to correct you on to give you the correct numbers on the Chihuahua marketplace, it's going to be 17.1% of the revenue that's going to be sent to the RAC DAO and given as rewards to those who stake in the DAO. And the market cap is super low right now, so I think we're still under 100K.
Do you guys also want to talk about, since we're ripping the space already, talk about what we discussed in our last call? So I'm personally, can't hold my feet still. This is so exciting.
Yeah, I think it's worth discussing. I discussed a bit before you joined, actually, and we did try the. I'm losing my word there because I'm drinking a bit, but the token factory. So we tried the token factory with RAC, and it works perfectly on IBC. So I think this will enable us to cooperate and collaborate even more.
You heard it first on the RAC FM. So just Signal, did you get an answer to your question?
Yeah, I think so.
So basically own everything that is related to RAC,
mm-hmm.
and you're going to be a multimillionaire in the future.
If I understand it right, there is a portion of the NFT marketplace going to the NFT holders as well, the OG RAC NFT. Yeah, okay. And then a portion goes to the token.
I think it's the casino. I think the casino rewards are going to the. Which one is it? I'm confused.
Yeah,
you guys
the casino.
It's both of them, but I have to check. But the casino, how it works for Racoon.bet, basically after expenses, everything will go to the Racoon NFT holders. But for the marketplace, I really need to check when we did our proposal. But there's a portion that goes to the Racoon NFT holder as well, and a portion that goes to the RAC DAO.
Okay, I got you, Mal. So when it says in the proposal 17.1% will be sent to the Racoon supply DAOs, it's plural. That's an extra.
Exactly.
So like just to shorten it up for you, Signal. So if you hold a RAC product, you're gonna get revenues from whatever RAC gonna do so far.
Yep, that's great. Thank you.
Awesome, man. So yeah, it's an open space, open mic. Come up and tell us about your mints, if you minted, or if you're like maybe you're like Joe and you didn't mint. Like it's free choice. Show us what you got, or maybe somebody got any more juicy alpha.
I have a quick question. Are you guys going to implement a station for the site? Because I've actually moved away from using Kepler in most situations. Just so you know.
Yeah, we need to check for a Terra station, like the wallet connect that we have for now. It comes from Delphi Labs, and it is enabled for the station wallet. And I have to.
Are you use a?
Yeah.
I can send you an example. It's also from Ash Reports. You go look up the first shuttle wallet connect. It'll do both.
That's what we're using basically. The shuttle is like it's the most flexible one, and I have to agree with you, Kepler, man. It's not the best wallet, man. On mobile, it's shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, if you can get it in there, that would be appreciated. I'd have to like I'd literally have to transfer money back to Kepler to participate right now.
So Kepler is really shit. I completely agree, man. The last couple of days when I've been using it on my browser, it just starts to lag. And like I press the icon and my computer just go into Windows 95 mode. Like I literally sit there, remove my hands from the keyboard and the mouse and just go, okay, don't touch everything. Just let it pop out. Just be patient. And it takes like sometimes it takes up to 2 minutes, man. I don't know what's going on.
It's a total shit show. But, they have been the first, with the Interchain wallet, and then they just laid back and, didn't develop it anymore. But I'm really happy that we got Station now, which is a killer wallet, and also Leap wallet. I think they're doing a great job. It's all coming together, I think.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you guys have missed it, TFM, OG Terra guys, They just released an IBC bridge that allows you to send any tokens from any chain to each other. So it's way better than doing this bullshit in Kepler with channels and, who gets that anyways?
No, definitely the user interface of Station is very slick. It's efficient. And just being able to go in, click my target chain, send the funds I want, and go. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that.
I don't know. I also think like when you take a fee of like 250K to get integrated in your wallet, you don't need to work that much. Then I think you can just lay back.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Oh, we got JG down there, man.
Right here, I'm in Backbone Labs, brother. I'm just trying to get in on the action.
Shit, man. I'm such a pleb. I did it. I promised Robo I wouldn't be a pleb, but I did it.
Robo, I take back everything I just said today about this guy over here. Bruce, I think you should go mint a friendship bracelet on Wawa and hand over the mic.
Bro, you're so sweet, man.
Was this thing a real thing? The friendship bracelet? Is this real?
It is real.
What the fuck is it? I thought you made a joke.
No, so I don't know everything because it doesn't seem like it's really easy to get one of these, but I guess when Noble launches, they're going to do a snapshot. And if you have certain tokens on certain chains, like 50 Axel USDC, you get dropped this fungible token, but it's like fractions of a token. And then you have to accumulate enough to then go and trade it in for this friendship bracelet NFT. And I'm actually looking forward to it because I think if everyone in Cosmos gets a friendship bracelet NFT and makes it their profile picture, I think that's officially the bottom of the market. That's the bottom.
Can't get any worse than that. Right?
That is the fucking bottom. That means as soon as that gets put on the profile picture, like 100 people, it is up only from there.
Bro, I thought you were like serious when you said you were looking forward to it.
Listen, I think it's really it's interesting because it's people that don't really give a shit about NFTs are working really hard for this NFT collection. So it's going to be interesting to see what it is, but it seems like a hassle to get, to be honest with you.
Oh, like I get the same vibe as when like an adult trying to be cool and hip with the kids.
Right. It's like when you like if you go to church and the priest is wearing like a fucking Hawaiian shirt or something, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be good to watch. It's gonna be great. Do you think maybe Mr. C's or Mr. Crypto are gonna get one?
Yeah, 'cause I remember when Friends Validator dropped their NFTs, and then like a day later, no one really talked about them. And then I think Cito had NFTs also, and they didn't really do well. It's just I don't think they get the point of the organic community building, but also the meaning behind the NFT, right? It's just it'll be interesting to see what goes on with this NFT because I think there's only 500 of them or something like that. That's a small amount if they're cross chain,
Oh yeah, but they're fractionalized, so they could be millions. You could collect this forever, man.
Right, but that's the fungible token is fractionized. You have to collect a bunch of them. I don't know how many. I'm not really going to work that hard to jump through hoops to get an NFT. I want to just go to a market and buy it with a click,
Yeah, but you couldn't even do that, man, on Chihuahua Marketplace.
Yeah, Chihuahua, you know what?
Free mint.
Free mint. Only people that are in Robo's time zone knew about that free mint.
I know, I fucking missed
Bro,
that
we're
shit.
in the
Looking at it
same
right now,
time
pissed.
zone. We're in the same time zone, Joe.
I'm in
You got
LA,
one too?
and I didn't.
You got one
I
too?
am.
Fucking gangster duck over there. You got one too? Son of a bitch.
Bro, I got them all.
Not one fucking DM like, yo, there's a free mint today on your day off. No.
You're the NFT influencer. I thought you'd have a YouTube video out on this before it even happened.
I don't shit. I just see like it's coming. Wawa, look out, and then boom, exclusive NFT that only.
Tell me you're over 40 without saying you're over 40, man.
Nah, I'm gonna. You know what? There will be a YouTube video, and it will be. I will FUD these to the fucking ground, and I'll buy the whole collection and burn them.
You know, Joe, actually, Moltres gave out a lot of info on the NFT panel on Tuesday. If you watch other people's content or listen to other people, you'd know that.
Nah, you know what? I definitely plan to listen to that, and Spaces just has not been working for me the last couple of days, so I gave up right away. I was for like a week, I couldn't get on Spaces. Even yesterday, I tried to get on a Stargaze one, and as soon as I get the mic, I get dropped off, or after like 5 minutes of listening. So just kind of, it was shitty timing for my my phone, my phone compatibility with Spaces kind of sucked, but I'll just buy it like a sucker, you know?
Joe, if you really want to FUD it, you should put your own name on it and make it into a chain. Like that works.
No, I think I should mint one, and then I should edit it myself, and then use it as my banner.
Yeah, and then you can send it to Gary Gensler.
Look at all these raccoons with the beer bellies. Pixelated raccoons with the beer guts. I love this collection. It's slightly better than friendship bracelets.
Joe, send me your Chihuahua address. I'll get you one, man. I promise.
No, you don't have to send me anything. I'll buy it. I like them.
Man, why are my NFTs so dirty? Nobody wants my free NFTs, man. It's amazing.
I'll take your.
You're the second one.
I'll take your NFTs.
Nah, you're a pleb.
I want to know why the background of these pixelated NFTs looks like the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. Like, how much time was spent on the background? I can't believe it.
So, like, I don't think you were here when we talked about that. But basically, Mol and Sap's tactic, they just two guys, one keyboard, and then they just hire a bunch of guys on Fiverr.
Did you say two guys, one keyboard?
Yeah, I did.
Keyboard, Robo, this guy's the best.
We don't even have a mouse, bro. It's only a keyboard and one screen.
It's all hotkeys. That took a really long time. They started working on this what the day IBC went live.
And they're still front running the whole ecosystem, man. Oh, there's none of us that's gonna make it in here.
Are you guys able to? I don't know if you guys are any held back from the collection, because if there are any held back, if you did an auction on Gelato, it might get a lot of eyes on Wawa. I don't know how it would work. They would have to bid on it in Juno or USDC maybe. I'm doing an auction on Gelato. I guess I'll let you guys know how it goes. I think it should be up now. I got to check.
What do you mean by auction? Because in the alpha,
I'm sorry,
we're not gonna have auction for now, but you can
I meant to say. I'm sorry, I meant to say raffle.
Oh, okay. I thought you were speaking about like NFTs and stuff, because in the marketplace right now we don't have auctions and offers, but it's gonna come in the next version.
I think raffles would even be better than auctions. I don't know if it's much harder to do raffles, but there aren't that many. I know Evmos has one, and now Gelato, but they still have to do it like they have to kind of cut the NFT still. It seems like it's hard to do a raffle system.
But no, it's not that hard, because we've had some of them back in the days, like a few months ago, like 6 months ago. It's pretty easy to make happen, and basically there was some NFTs for sale on the marketplace this afternoon, and we're taking like this money to do some sort of raffle, and we're gonna put an NFT in there too.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, no, because I'm gonna test out Gelato's raffling app. I think it should be today. I have to double check, but I'm raffling off that Bad Kids, that derivative Bad Kids. It looks like cross stitch. I don't know what the hell it looks like, but I'm gonna raffle that off and see how it goes.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Do you do a lot of raffles, Joe, or like only when your friends online?
What's that?
Do you do a lot of raffles, or you only do them when your friends are online?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I go to all the Boy Scout meetings to buy raffle tickets, and the Knights of Columbus meetings to do raffles. That's all I do. I don't go to casinos anymore.
So you got a artist on Fiverr to do this? Is that right, or is that a joke?
I hope that's a joke.
I think because these look like Mid-Journey generators. Would be my guess.
They are Mid-Journey generated.
yeah, I knew it. Yeah, this is Mid-Journey 16-bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically that's the reason why they were free, and that's why we're not asking any money for them. But if people want to trade it, that's fine. But the idea is because like we wanted to launch this as soon as possible, so we couldn't not pay like a Ford artist to make everything.
So Joe, you heard it first here, man. All the NFTs were free.
Why the hell did I just buy one?
Because I don't know. Sometimes free stuff is very valuable.
Oh, the motherfucker!
God damn it! No, I think they're cool. The marketplace looks awesome, and hopefully it doesn't get flooded with some weird fucking Chihuahua NFTs.
Oh, you know it's gonna be, man.
God damn it!
Here comes Sen back up. He was probably out getting some new alpha in some space.
There'll be a bunch of like ape Chihuahua crosses.
Oh shit! We don't have that yet. We don't have like, I don't know what you would call it, like hybrid apes, like an ape with like a raccoon tail. We don't have that at all. That would definitely draw people from Ethereum to Wawa if we had that.
Muscle apes and like their little gym shirts all have the Chihuahua logo or some shit like that.
Oh, yield producing, man. Gotta get some more of those yield NFTs. It's the only thing that's gonna last in the end, right?
Probably. Or like some crazy gated access that really has something good behind it.
Oh yeah, like a Telegram group.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, hey, if you mint these NFTs, you're allowed to join my Discord. That would be a good business plan.
Secret. Well, Robo, did you wake up again, man? He's been so quiet, man. I think he fell down the stairs, sorry. Or maybe he lost the other toe, man. Like that guy can't shut up for 5 seconds and he's been quiet for an hour. So are you happy with the launch, Mal? Like everything went smooth, I would say.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what would happen if there was a lot of more people than that. Because I think at the peak there were maybe 300 unique users, which is not that much. So we just want to see what will happen when there's a lot of more people and stuff like that. But a couple of things to improve this afternoon for sure, but everything went well so far.
I think if you called it a soft open, it would have FOMO'd way more people in. If you would have said, this is not for everyone, it's only going to work for certain people, we just want to test it, you would get like 10,000 people on the first day.
When's the hard opening?
You just never tell anyone. You just say, all right, this is a soft launch. Just testing some new things out that Stargaze doesn't have yet. Just take it easy on the site. It might break. We got a bunch of free mints. You would have a like $500 floor price for these raccoons.
Hey, Moltres, sorry, I wasn't slagging it off for being mid-journey. I just got I got rugged right when I was asking about it. I always like, anytime I see any NFT, because I use Midjourney, so I always open it up and like try to recreate it. You know what I mean? So I've been sitting here trying to make more of these raccoons just for fun. They do look great though, and I see what you mean, like doing a free mint and stuff. Totally makes sense.
Yeah, that's the thing, and you guys will be surprised by how many like NFTs there are on Stargaze right now that it does not mention it's AI generated, but you can do them in Midjourney. Oh, there's a bunch of them, so people just don't know about it.
Yeah. Oh, it's like almost, I would say maybe 3/4 of like the new collections that have come out in the last 3 months, I've gone and just like recreated them myself. It's like, I don't know. It's so many on Stargaze right now.
It's crazy, man. And I feel like, I don't know, like should people actually mention it like at the very beginning of a description? Should people be made aware of this? But like there's a lot of collections that are just on Midjourney, and yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I think AI generated stuff like content in any form whatsoever will be the norm in a year or two. So I don't think you need to mention this. I think it's more important to focus on actually getting something behind the NFT collection, some like with Backbone Labs and the Gravediggers and, the reward distribution, or like how you guys do it with the casino, just some community behind it, some utility. And I think, that's more important than, are you just claiming like I use Photoshop or I use, I don't know, Adobe, whatever? No, because what the hell, it's just a tool. What's more important is what's behind the NFT.
Yeah. I'm I'm not saying good or bad, but there is a particular look that is like really easy to point out, and it's just kind of fun to like recreate it yourself.
That's true.
And then, but in the case when it's like collections doing just straight Midjourney stuff and there is no product behind it, then it's like kind of, well, you know what I mean? It's pretty low effort sometimes, to be completely honest. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm not like opposed to the use of it at all.
Bruce,
we use it to
you're sorry to
certain-
interrupt. Bruce, you're supposed to read the fucking DMs.
Yeah, man, I just saw them. I just put him down as fucking co-host, man. He was stuck in no man's land. Jesus.
Sorry to interrupt you, Signal.
Yeah, no worries. No, I was just gonna say like we use them to generate certain elements that we put into our like collages and things as well. So it's like obviously everyone's gonna use it, but I don't know. It's interesting though. Like
I don't want to sound weird here, but does anybody else feel like Signal has a really soothing voice? I really like listening to the guy.
That's the nice way of saying that Signal should be the new host of RAC FM.
Oh my god! I think Sen Cøm actually has my favorite voice. Got that nice soft accent and clear mic setup.
Oh, I think we got to record the bromance starting right here.
Yeah, bromance.
Hey, where's Robo to say some weird shit about my beard?
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for it, man. I don't know. He got rocked, and then he was stuck in some weird position of no man's land. It looks like he was a co-host, but he was screaming in my DMs, and I just saw now, like he's been screaming for half an hour.
Signal, I was just thinking, now that we have yet another NFT platform in Cosmos, that's one more platform we can go to for funding for this NFT conference that we're planning.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, the RAC guys can sponsor it.
Malt, I'll be in touch with you. Just get the checkbook out.
Yeah, perfect. We're going to put like a submit form on the website, I think, tomorrow.
A grants program?
Yeah, exactly.
So if you raise your fees to like 40%, you'll be able to become a sponsor of this NFT conference.
40%? But I was thinking like 45.
All right, well you got to burn 5% then.
Why don't we build like a degen lending borrowing model for conferences so that like every single conference is like borrowing versus the last one? And then you just wait till it all collapses in a couple of years.
Oh yeah, you should put a bridge on the end of that, man, and then just hack it all.
No, we could have a gambling module where we could say like how much extra is going to be needed to fund Cosmoverse versus the original budget that was proposed, and then whoever's the closest just gets free flight, free hotel to the next Cosmoverse, free open bar, all that for the whole week.
And the only way I'm going to get to go to Cosmoverse is if I get a free ticket. We're broke. I ain't gonna even lie. We put everything into these projects. We got no spare money. I'm not flying on any planes. I ain't got no spare change. I'm looking for spare change to buy whale tokens right now. They're only a penny. You guys are nuts. I'm trying to get as much as I can. I got 100,000 whale finally.
Oh, you're just like Finn, man. He was looking over at Loop for spare change, so desperate for this mint.
We're still going to come to Backbone for sponsorship. So, maybe you can get a small booth at the conference for a couple hundred.
If I can get a grant, I'll get a booth.
All the sponsors should go to the accelerator DAO that they need money to sponsor a conference that the accelerator DAO refused to fund.
We listed on like our token on Loop, like our tiny microcap token in September, and then one of their guys reached out right around Cosmoverse and was like, "Hey, do you want to sponsor this event?" And it was like, I can't remember, like $5,000 US minimum to sponsor it. I was like, "Well, no, dude, like that's like more than our entire project, and then we go into debt." Yeah, it's funny. It was like this range of like $5,000 to like $20,000 sponsorships for just like an after party or something. I was like, I don't know what you think we're doing, but we don't have that.
I just really need to flex here on all of you, pool plebs. We did sponsor the event. Sorry, guys. This is a cool kids club now.
You son of a bitch.
I mean, the only club you're in is that you paid for a Loop event.
But I'm not going to lie with you guys. So the party was nice. So Loop Finance knows how to burn through cash. The party was lit.
Oh, we know. We know they know how to burn through cash.
I think the tab at the end of the night was 1.4 million US.
Oh, he's back. Oh, he must be fuming. Hey, Robo, man, I didn't see the DMs, man. I'm so fucking sorry.
Oh, you're good.
He was locked out of the party.
You're good. It's not,
he was locked out of the party.
You're good. It's not you, but there might be other Spaces hosts here who don't know this. Guys, this is like thing. It's like the co-host no man's land, where you get rugged and you try to like come back in, but every time you come in, you're a co-host, but you've got no control over the microphone, got no control over speakers. Yeah. It's like, but I've literally rebooted the devices. I logged out for how long? I changed the counts onto the alt. I came back in and I was still a co-host. I'm like, Bruce, kick me fucking down out of the co-host, will you? That's all I needed was like, you had to pay attention, you pleb cunt, but never mind. You'll learn.
I opened up my DMs, guys, and like I just had half an hour of messages of this British guy calling me a pleb cunt. Fucking get to work instead of ignoring other cunts or cracking jokes, you lazy bum, man. What are you doing here, Crypto Cedo, man? Who do you think you are, you plebtastic idiot? Imagine the smell in your household right now, man. Your kid's gonna disown you. Yeah, so
that was basically
sorry,
the message.
Guys.
That was basically, he read it word for word. He read it verbatim, pretty much there, like, all right. Bro, it's really bad that like, honest to God, like everyone, when you're hosting, just think like if your co-host like is shuts the fuck up, it might be no man's land. Like it's a really bad. Anyway, what did I miss? Did JJ and Mol get on? Did they? That's all I cared about tonight was JJ and Mol getting on. Did they get on?
Oh yeah, but not as much as fucking Signal and Sen Cøm did.
Oh, Signal's all he's fucking nah Signal that. Hey, Sen, once you've fucking been on that beard, son, you'll not go back, kid. Telling you. Game over for you.
Been on that beard.
There we go.
Just tell your woman. Just say, hey, there's a beat in town, and hey, you have to share. You know, tell your woman. She has to realize.
All right.
No
guys
comment.
later.
Now, man, did any business? Did any business?
Oh, you scared him. You
Damn
scared
it,
him.
I'm joking. Did any business get discussed?
Yeah, we shitted a little bit on Loop, but that's all about business we had.
I got a
yeah, the loop party that you paid for, Sen.
I got a flash. Oh, controversial. I got a flash of someone talking about the marketplace going mad. What's happening? Like I heard Sen saying like 25 million Chihuahua or something for an NFT. What's happening, boys?
Yeah, it's the Cyber RAC Warriors. This collection is just insane.
Pumping, are we? Are we pumping? But day one, are we pumping? Apparently, no liquidity's coming to Chihuahua. Can't bring liquidity, can you, Mol?
I think someone bought it even, or put it down. So the 25 million one is gone.
Right, Mol, what's the metrics for you guys? Are you watching the inflows or what? Like, are you going to say like...
Yeah, we're watching it a bit earlier, but we're just going to leave in maybe like 10 minutes because there's a bit of things we want to improve before we go out because it's been a rough week and now we need to, I don't know, wind off.
Are you looking at liquidity coming in though, Mol, right? Rather than just what's already on there, like playing, like, are you looking at anything like that? Any metrics? Can you look at the metrics or not?
I mean, the best, well, from our point of view, I think the best way to look at it is basically like from the marketplace and then DEXs and then other stuff's perspective. I think it's the best way, but we don't watch it that often. Let's say maybe once a week, and that's it.
Hey, well, I want you guys to know, like we're making, the Gravedigger over there. This thing directly supports, the Chihuahua ecosystem. We will have a collection, and when we have it, it'll sell. I'm sure it'll sell on your site. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason why it won't trade there. So we're trying to bring, like I said, we're trying to make partnerships with communities in other ecosystems that understand the importance of, having cross exposure. Maybe they want to have their communities managing other parts of other right? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's some communities that are quite deep that understand the benefit of operating a Gravedigger in another ecosystem. And then the next thing we know, we have this cross-pollination happening of all these different NFT communities kind of integrating,
Yeah, so I'm rooting for, integrating the RAC, and so one RAC NFT collection into the Gravedigger. I think the smelly friends, they're good.
Did you say RAC?
Good
Did you
for
say
this.
RAC or RAC FM? Because that's a big question at the minute.
Oh, well, look, so remember I was talking to you, like, I don't mind telling him, I told you originally, do you mind if I tell him my offer to you?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right, so this was my offer originally. A couple weeks ago, I was listening to Robo have this drama with the Juno prop and the grant. And like, they were only asking for 20,000 Juno to do like, I don't know, like 1,000 hours of spaces. They were going to get paid like slave, like sweat slave workers, basically, to do spaces. And so then I was hearing that it wasn't even getting that amount. So we just launched our Juno Gravedigger, and I thought it would be fitting. So if RAC FM wanted to make a managing collection, we could mint a collection on Juno. That collection would get the revenue sharing aspect of the Gravedigger. RAC FM and would partner with Backbone Labs, and we would split the difference of what the profits came in. That would be more than enough to fund the radio programming in the IBC. That would give us in Backbone Labs a little bit of runway for infrastructure. And then the next thing you know, we have these communities that are actually revenue sharing with the on-chain voting, with the staking, all happening, and then here's the other kicker. White Whale is like the icing on the cake because these LSDs, they've committed to make a partnering LSD on Migaloo on every one we make. We become like super fluid, essentially. That's like what is happening, and it's all going to be done through NFT communities. Like we can make finance fun again.
What the fuck, man? I think you guys potentially just stopped the Third World War, man. Jesus Christ, that's genius.
Oh, it gets better. It actually gets better when you listen to it, like even more. Like
impossible.
I was blown away. I'm telling you, I had about 45 minutes or something like with JJ, and I'm just like, wow, fucking hell. I put the phone down. I'm like, Jesus Christ Almighty. I mean, Mol's been one of the biggest supporters of grassroots movement. By the way, I've got the dogs out right now. It's late here. Mol, you've been the biggest supporter of grassroots movement. Like, I don't think you really give a fuck like what happens, who gets on with who, as long as people try to better themselves and do something in the right. As long as it has integrity, Mol, you're cool, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. And I've said this many times. I feel like it's from our perspective. Like, I just remember 3 months ago, for 3 months, it was so rough. Like, there were no money coming in. Like, you have to survive. And the thing that I will always support is let's say it capitalism. Like, people need to make money if they want to survive. And if you can get money from anyone, well, don't sell your soul. That's a fact. But if you can get money and keep your shit going, and you're having fun and you're making connection with people, even if someone would launch the same thing as what we're launching, at the end of the day, people are there to make money. And why would you hate on people trying to hustle as well? So I don't know, man. I feel like everyone deserves a part of the pie, and you just have to work hard.
That pretty much fucking sums it up, doesn't it? Everyone deserves a piece of the pie, but you just have to work hard. I mean, that sums it up.
Can I ask you something? Let's be honest. In this game, this is a zero-sum game. There's going to be winners and there's going to be losers, right? That's just what it is. And so the best thing that we can do is, personally, I'm concerned with the whole CBDC infrastructure. I'm trying to lay really strong infrastructure in the DeFi world, and I'm trying to have fun with NFTs. But really, my ethos is the choke points and the chokehold is going to start happening. And if we don't have strong community ties and we don't have good validators who are willing to put in the work and kind of put themselves at risk, I mean, our financial freedoms are at risk. We're going to get ready for financial war in the next, it's already started, but it's going to get crazy in the next couple of years. Hyperinflation is going to happen. It's going to happen. There's no way around it. That will happen, right? So we got to be prepared for this.
Hyperinflation and everything's going to be a security, man.
Fair play. I agree with that sentiment. I don't know. I mean, I don't physically think that NFTs will ever be declared a security. I think NFTs are the one thing that will always escape them, because they're not even up to date on what a security is in regards to a traditional cryptocurrency. They haven't got a clue. They're is it a commodity? Is it a security? Is it bro? Come on, NFTs. They're probably about 10 years away from understanding NFTs. And even then, their base understanding will be basic as fuck, won't it? They haven't grew up in the communities that we have. NFTs are probably like one of the best, like, I don't know, money laundering assets of the next 10 years.
But you know, I would not doubt, like, there's going to have a learning curve for these agencies too. Like, they might not be on the radar now, but if these models, like say the RAC casino starts to be very successful and these people are really revenue sharing in a significant way, or say Backbone Labs, these NFT projects are actually producing revenue for these communities, mark my words, we're going to start to be looked at. Like, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why I've chosen to, you know, certain people know who I am, but I don't put out my identity on Twitter, right? I don't want people to be like, oh yeah, we could just go to this guy's house and like say hi. You know what I mean? Like there is definitely, these agencies are hipper than
bro. The IRS. How many agents did the IRS hire in the last like 12 months? Like 80,000, 85,000 or something. Yeah, exactly. Like it's like they're coming after your money. They're coming after everyone's fucking money, but they're going to do it in a kind of stealth way, or they think it's stealth. You know, where. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. This is such a strange time, I think, economically, and I just think that it's best if we are in control of our own finances, that we have some say in how the money is spent, and we can spend it freely. I think that's crucial. No matter where we go in the future, that's like a crucial element that we have to retain.
And, yeah, Brucey, we didn't. These guys. Wait a minute, Mol. How long did you say you had, Mol? Sorry, Sen. I do apologize. How long you got, Mol, before you jump off?
I have to leave in like 5 minutes.
That's all right. What we saying, Sen? We've got 5 minutes with the boss.
5 minutes of the boss. Yeah, I just want to say, you know, US is acting really like a drunken sailor trying to pick a fight with everybody in the bar, not realizing, you know, that, you know, there are, you know, a bunch of boxers in there. And, you know, that's going to work for a time until, you know, they get kicked out of the bar. And it's happening right now, you know, with the Brisk Alliance, with, you know, crypto. So good luck to that. It's not going to work. So they poor losers.
That's a decent analogy, that, isn't it? I like that one. They're in the bar and then they realize they're in the bar with a load of boxers. That's a fucking classic, that, dude. Hey, Brucey, how long we've been on? I don't know if you're going to wind it down, dude, but I'm going to, like, these dogs, they're nearly at the lake, and then we're going to have a run back home. And then, dude, I'm hitting my bed, but, like, I'm going to be out soon. It's been unbelievable to listen and be in the same room with you, Giga Chad. Like seriously, what a pleasure. I'm glad it's recorded. It's our second show tonight after the Carver show. Fucking hell, Brucey, what a night.
It's
thanks
been
to
amazing,
Mol as well. And can we say thanks to Mol, our HR?
Of course, man. Like, we appreciate you, Mol, so much, man. You and Septus, you built the structure. Yeah, you built the structure where we could build this community around, man. So we owe you the world, bro.
Man,
he gave us the blueprint.
No one owes us anything, man. I feel like Robo mentioned it pretty well, like an hour ago, about like grassroots and being organic. Like, at the end of the day, what happened with this project and the RAC community, like, it was purely organic. We never paid anyone to shield the project or force anyone to talk about us. Like, if we're here, it's because we want to be here and we want to build stuff, and that's it. I feel like it should be that way, but, you know, it's at some point, I know you have to do marketing and, like, to be out there for people to see you. That's fine, but I feel like what the RAC community is about is we never sold our soul at the end of the day. So,
the day isn't over yet. Well, the day isn't over yet.
Hey, how much for that soul? What's the price?
Oh,
$15.
That's 3 times as expensive as Dawn's soul, man. That's only $5.
Hey, I'll just mint a new soul. I'm selling them for $15. We're selling souls over here.
You gotta be quick, man. The marketplace just launched, man.
Boom! That's our new collection. Souls from Backbone Labs. Come get your souls so you can sell your soul. Oh,
that's a fucking good idea, man.
Oh, we're gonna make that right now. I just thought of that. Don't steal it. It's recorded.
It is recorded. You heard it here on RAC FM, man. Oh, so much alpha today. It's been amazing.
Okay, we just released the collection now. You can buy it.
Yeah, and you only have to pay with your seed phrase.
You got to pay with your soul.
Oh, bro, that's the same thing, man. Seed phrase or soul, that's the same thing.
But yeah, I just want to say thanks, guys. Like, it's always fun to hang out with you in spaces. Thanks for like let us come in and talk about the marketplace. And I really like to speak. Like I'm pretty sure like in the near future, I really want to make it happen with Backbones and Sen and White Whale. And I don't know, man. I think something can come out of this. But we love you guys.
Mol, just remember. Oh, go on, JJ. Go on.
I just want to say one thing. White Whale has assembled a lot of teams that are going to traverse the IBC. Like, not even only whale derivative things. Like the teams that they've brought together have come from so many different parts of the IBC. Like, this is one of the reasons why I think that like their liquidity model is going to really work, because they're the people that are validating. Man, we are all really contributing to this system, and the people building they're all really contributing to like this system. Like it's like shocking. You guys got great synergy happening for the Migaloo team right now. It's like fantastic.
Yeah, thanks, JG. We definitely need to have another space. The RAC guys and featuring White Whale, and talk about what crazy shits we can do.
Let's schedule it. Let's do that. Let's not talk about it. Let's do it.
Sen, you're like the funniest fucking German I've ever met. Like, I've got to say this to you, like, dude. I mean, I've got a couple of good, close, like, German friends, but you're like, they're literally the funniest fucking German fella I've ever met, and that's fucking saying something, bro. Do you know what I mean? You're fucking hilarious. And JG, your words are epic. I wanna say something to Mol, though. Mol, I do apologise for all the shit you've had to go through, dude. I'm really sorry about all the earache you've had about me and shit, like, and our little crew, and like the havoc we've caused along the way, right? But I know you wouldn't have had it like any other way. Like literally, if I know Mol, right, and I do, he's like he wouldn't have had it like any other way. He just like wakes up, he's like, bro, what the fuck is all this shit? Like, people DMing me, like, should I be bothered? And I'm like, bro, it's fuck all. And he's just like, good. Just delete and move on. Mol, no one knows all the amount of fucking complaints that you've had, like, about, and you're like, we can't control them. What are you talking about? Like, they're independent. They do what the fuck they want. Like, people they never got it, Mol, did they? They never got it right.
Yeah, exactly, man. And I think it happened twice, like that people just reach out to us, and it's always like people that we don't talk that often, and they're like, okay, what's happening? And I'm like myself, man, it's just always funny, man. This year has been amazing, man. In the past year, man, there's a lot of shit, a lot of memes, but a lot of fun. And but sometimes people just reach out and they're like, oh, what's happening? Like, and stuff like that. And I'm like, I just write you a DM and see, yeah, everything's good. But like, at the end of the day, man, you do you, and that's it.
Mol, you've just got to ask yourself, how many people were writing Medium articles, right? Like 15-minute read Medium articles at the peak or bottom? Like, hey, anyone who wants a conversation about Racoon can come along and say, hey, okay, I was there at this time and I had the belief it's 70 books and blah. No, dude, you weren't. I was there and I was the one holding the torch. And I'll tell you what, after that peak or bottom and after that Medium, the run-up was fucking insane. What did we do? Like 600 from 70 bucks? Fucking what, 8x, 8.5x? Of course. We all made money. Anyway, never mind about that, Mol. Like, we know who's the real people, Mol, in this industry, right? The people who's up here speaking tonight. Sen, JG, Home Pleb. Oh, your man there, Don's come in anyway. He's on here as a listener. I wish he was up speaking. But, like, Mol, you've got to go. I know you have. But you know who the real fucking people are. Who's been here through thick and thin and who will always be here forever. Like, yeah.
Mol, we know you got to go, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave. But thanks again, Robo, man. You know what it means, like, and it's been like more than 10 times that we've been on spaces and telling each other that we love you and then we love everyone in the community. But it's the truth, man. Like, if it wasn't fun or I felt like uncomfortable being on these spaces, I wouldn't be there. Like, I feel that's how you just yourself, and that's it. Anyway, I got to run, guys, but have fun and we'll be in touch.
Congratulations, well done. The marketplace is excellent. We're all buzzing, mate. We can't wait to hear from you again. See you in a bit, matey. And Don's jumped in. I need to go quiet. I'm about to go in the supermarket. I need to go quiet, guys. Hello, Don.
How you doing?
So, yeah, we're doing great. We're doing great, Don. We've had an amazing space, man. Three free mints. Huge crack about the fucking NFT marketplace. It's been smooth. It's been perfect. There's been backroom deals and bribes. That we had a bromance, like whatever you could imagine that happened here, man. I'm pretty sure Sen also did some crazy arbing in the background on White Whale, but yeah.
Are they still minting?
Nah, man, you missed that. That's 2 hours ago it minted out. So yeah.
How many were there?
So I think the largest collection was at 250.
Oh, okay.
I only got 2 out of 3. There was 3 collections. I only got 2 out of 3. I'm fucking devastated. But I did get 2 on 2 wallets, so like that's a bonus. But like, yeah, I didn't even get all 3. Me bastard, I'm fucking gutted about that. I'll get one from someone.
Oh,
What were they pricing it at?
go ahead, Don.
No, I said, what were they pricing at?
They were free mints.
Free mints?
Yeah, the first 3 were free mints.
Okay, shit. Yeah, I fucked up.
You totally missed one of the hottest collections on
I
Cosmos.
fucked up too. Don't feel bad. I missed the whole ship also.
Son of a bitch.
You need to check out the Cyber RAC Warriors. Those NFTs are like really high quality shit.
Well, I'm disappointed that I moved all my money off of my Kepler and I only use the station now.
Can someone send on the link to the marketplace, Brucey? Can you send on the link to the marketplace? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go into the nest in the first tweet, the link is inside that tweet.
Yeah, so let's see. Has anybody listed any of them?
Yeah. But I think they're pretty spicy priced, man. I think Sen Cøm, he's been looking for like the last 30 minutes and he couldn't find anything he could afford.
There's like, I mean, look at the price. It's the bear market and you slap me with like multi-million Chihuahua NFT prices. What the hell, guys?
Man, it's like when real fucking degens build good products, it's gonna cost multi-million Chihuahuas. The bear market is over, Sen.
I think I'm gonna rather, pay Loop for another party that's cheaper than those NFTs.
That's perfect, man. Yeah, we also want Loop back, man. Maybe we could go do a collab with him.
But by the way, what's the story? Did they completely abandon?
Okay.
Are they still around?
Listen to this. I heard that they have some new Colombian enterprise that they're focusing on. That's what I was told, and I was like, wow.
Oh, it's true.
That's super vague. And the other thing is, you mess around and you take some Colombians' money, they're going to kill you down there. I hope they know what they're doing fucking around Colombia.
So I don't think they took Colombian work. I think they were very, very, very strongly offered to pay back their debt through Colombian work. But like, that's just assumptions.
I heard it was a fans-only page.
I think I heard that too, man. Probably Robo started that.
Probably.
That rumor, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, man, I'm not kidding you. Guys, if I live to be fucking 150, I'll never get over the video with Tom Norwood and your woman. They look like they were on the fucking streets of Colombia or something, or in some fucking bed sit or something, and like they're like, oh, the money's run out and it's really hard to do this, and fucking hell, man. And we had them on the space, and like they're just like literally telling you how much they pay. I mean, JG, that they had like a 24/7 mods, right? Apparently, yeah, on full pay, right? Like all of the big wigs, like what was 5 of them, were on like $2,000 a week. Like Luna happened, and they just fucking spent more money. Luna happened, and they gave themselves pay rises. Those Loop cunts, like, fucking hell, man. They don't even deserve like burning at the fucking like stake or something. It should be worse, far worse than that what they did. Like, and I don't even want to talk about the person who gave them the grant, who's like, we're discovering even more fucking shit right now about this cunt as well. But that's a problem we're gonna have to sort out in the future. That's not for this space anyway. But you probably know who I'm talking about. There's a fucking large contingent of the community about to fucking go after fucking somebody very, very soon about what they've done to Juno and the money they've fucking wasted. But never mind, that conversation can wait for another day. Correct, Brucey?
Correct.
Time will come. Time will come for everybody, right? They can't hide away forever, right?
And Finn, he talked about that earlier today in the warm-up, right? There is a time for us all where Jay would show up in our tweets, and he will be like, on this day, Robo did this, and on that day, Robo, and we will be fucked. Like, It's going to come for me. It's going to come for DeFi Don. It's going to come for Backbone Labs. There's going to come a time for all of us. Oh, guys, that was a joke. Relax.
We know. But I tell you what, though, it's weird, isn't it? Because nobody in like the Juno community or like the validators or whoever, like none of them want to break cover and say what they want to say, but in private, they'll all fucking speak about what's gone on. They'll all speak about the rooftop party. Like that's one of the greatest like things that you have to like ask yourself about is the co-sponsorship of the rooftop party in Medellin. Like
right,
that's the killer question. Like, and nobody wants to even have that fucking conversation. No one's like, oh well, this person or this entity helped this team get 1.5 million, and then the next thing the co-sponsors at like at rooftop party trying to impress everybody at the #1 Cosmos conference of the year. Like I mean, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to just like put butt plugs in us and like be better cooks and go through like
I don't know, Robo.
It's
hard, right? Because he like the entity disappeared. Haven't seen that entity in a long time.
But he's still on all the fucking sub-DAOs, or?
Yeah, it's weird, man.
He's still on, and you know something? I didn't even know that in my fucking ignorance, and I will put it down, guys, to pure ignorance, I didn't even know about Leap and the fundraise pre-Terra Crash, and then moving to Juno, and then the handshake they got. The thing that annoyed me was, and I didn't even know about this at the time. Again, excuse me, ignorance. I was living on the Fortress money and I was flipping raccoons, blah, blah, blah. I didn't even know that Aqua got a 25 grand like check to come back after they left Juno. That's got to be one of the fucking biggest like disgraces like out there. Aqua fucked off, kicked Juno on the sand after Prop 16, went over to Luna, did some decent trades with the founders' money, which is all on chain. And then, wait a minute, before the Luna crash, they cashed out everything. This is the weird thing about Aqua, though, is that they cashed out everything like 3 or 4 days before the Luna crash. And then they got paid to go back to Juno after they fucked Juno off and left. And it's the same person who signed off on that. So it's exactly the same person who signed off on Loop, exactly like the #1 advocate lead, blah, 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 putting everything like. I mean, where Bruce, let's change the subject. People can go and do their own research. There's people in here know exactly what I'm talking about.
We know, Robo.
But I want to say one thing, Robo. So look, I think this is what I'm proposing. I'm proposing that we put up a different prop to Juno, right? And this prop is going to be this, ready? We're going to put up a prop for liquidity for the Juno Gravedigger. We're going to put up a prop to make an LP on White Whale. This is all one prop. This will make the whatever collection that we partner with RAC FM automatically revenue sharing because the system's already working, right? Then we mint that collection on Juno. This hopefully sparks some new energy over there, and then they got nothing to cry about. What do you think?
Well, I mean, the first question is you're going to need a Juno. The first thing is you're going to need a Juno marketplace, though, aren't you? And are you guys ready, or how far away are you, dude? How far away are you?
These are permissionless chains, and we have access to all the pieces. Like, this doesn't take us very long if we really want to do it. We're like maybe like 2.5 weeks away from turning it on for Luna because we're going to sell our own collection, right? Once we do it there, it's like, it's just like paperwork at that point.
Hell, it would be beautiful.
Yeah.
It would be beautiful if Racoon could like replicate what they've just done, but on Juno, but with like, a gravedigger like combination.
Let's fucking go.
We have plans to to open a market with Migaloo, right? And we have such close ties with Luna. We would service that just because there's a real hole in the market. If you guys want to turn on a Juno version of Empawrium and we want to do the collection and the mint and the blah, 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 like we figure it out. And then we just get Juno ripping too. We got to think like the IBC is one nation state, right? Like that's really what it is. Like the IBC, like I'm really focused on the entire IBC, right? There is so much happening in different parts that we can start to really cross-pollinate. And the next thing you know, we got to just tap into that, Polygon, ETH, Solana money. It's just a better experience over here. I've been over there so long, and it's just the user. Once you get a taste of this user experience, you don't want to leave. So that's all it is. We got to get the exposure happening.
Guys, Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go
ahead, Bubba. Go ahead.
just wanted to say two things. So first, full support for the proposal. If you guys want to do this, Juno has become, kind of lame lately. There's no Ponzi, there's no cool NFTs, poop finance left. It's just kind of boring. DAO, it's nice, but what the hell? What you gonna do with it? Can't do anything fun with it. So full support of bringing back some fun to Juno. And with the Racoon devs and you guys building NFT marketplaces, what would be a really neat feature if you could buy NFTs in any token, not just Chihuahua tokens. Sure,
but
the listing price
that's
needs
gonna
to be
come.
on Chihuahua.
It's gonna come. So this version is only the alpha version, and it got like 50% of the features. So there's gonna be multi assets. Every asset's almost it's gonna be huge, man. It's gonna be every asset.
Okay,
but yeah, it's gonna be great.
You know what's happening? You guys know about what is it, ARC protocol and like Mr. T? Like they have a whole thing that they're building out, which requires a lot of infrastructure that will allow a marketplace, and they're building it so a marketplace can utilize the technology. They don't have to be the marketplace. But so essentially, I could list an NFT on Juno, and then I could make an offer for it, say in Whale, and then when I buy it, they actually transfer the NFT to Whale, even though I bought it in Whale. That's what they're getting to now. So now this is where things this is like a Backbone Labs. I feel like I kind of want NFTs to stay on certain chains because it gives them culture, right? Like that's just me personally. If they get too fluid, I think it's good for fluidity in case a chain has problems and a project has to find a new home. That's fantastic. But honestly, it's like NFTs are the representation of the financial freedom in art. That's what like the essence of NFTs are, right? Like that was where it stems from. So I don't know. Look, all this stuff, all these options, I'm always for more options. More utility, more options equals more users and more it's just more utility is always better. I'm always a fan of more options, right?
I'll tell you what, my God. Listen, guys, what a fucking space this has been tonight. I mean, Brucey, we started at 7. We went until like 9:30. And then this kicked in like 12 o'clock. No, it's not about that. I'm saying, like, this information.
But Finn, he's going to be pissed.
Oh, bro, wait a minute, though. Wait. Where you getting this conversation? Where is this like this is where the cutting edge is, dude, of how we're trying to drive the ecosystems like forward, blah, blah, blah. Like I don't know, I'm really proud to be a part of it right now, this entire thing. Like, JJ, you are so well spoken, mind. You explain things really fucking easily. That's it's not an easy thing to be able to do that, is to be able to, like, explain something in layman's terms, you know what I mean? But, like, same with fucking Sen as well. Guys, Bruce said he's going to wind it down. I don't know if you've got any final words to kick us out. Like, I'm just got back to my house right now. I'm like, fucking hell. The dogs are like, oh my God, they've killed me. Yeah, but Sen, we're going to kick off. We're going to go. Are you got anything to say before we fuck off?
Fuck off.
Do you know what I mean? Every time he says poop finance, every time you say poop finance, I can't stop laughing when I've got the mute on. I'm like fucking dying, dude.
It's true though, yeah, great space. I'm looking forward for the next one.
Holy fuck, we've got some shit going on. We've got William Chen. We get William Chen on. I don't even know who's going to co-host. I need Rain Man to co-host with that shit or something.
Oh, that would be amazing.
We'll find out. But he's going to be a readout challenge, isn't he? He's like, oh, we're about to launch. He's like, come and do the exclusive on your show. I'm like, oh, well, dude, if you insist, okay. Oh, the dogs have gone mad now. They got home. Listen, hello, Winston. What's wrong? Oh, yeah. Rip me headphones out. Never mind. Anyway, I've got to say, the guys, listen, you've been a pleasure. And Don, mind you, thank you, dude, for coming over recently and paying attention to us. Like, dude, we appreciate it,
Yeah, absolutely. I'm loving the crew.
Well, we're about to finish off the DeFi Deja Masterclass, like monthly fucking thing. So, like, yeah, I think that's going to be a big thing, Don, moving forward. We're looking forward to that. You, Sen, and a couple of others on the monthly. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I think I'm just closing something with the neck. Maybe he could drop by as well.
Oh, that will be interesting. I reckon
Yeah, right.
On the decent space. I think that could be interesting. Aye. I want to get Shroot on. I made an impassioned like plea tonight. Like, Shroot, forget all this shit. Forget your bosses and forget all of, like trouble. Like, just come on and be you and me, dude. Come on, we can do this, Shroot. I want Shroot on because he's so fucking good. Anyway, Bruce, I'm out of here, dude. I'm back home. Fucking hell, I'm done in tonight. I've been on for hours. Guys, he's a legend. Take care, and I love you loads. Bye from me.
See you, Robo.
B-Bands have just come in. Oh, the B-Bands. I'm about to say bye-bye. Your moment just come in. Oh, B-Bands.
Talking about darling. Missing the party.
Did she get any of that? I wonder if she bought anything.
I don't know. Just invited her up. I want to hear before I close it down.
I bet you missed out on the marketplace. I bet you like forgot or some shit or like. It's like, what the fuck? 25 million. Chihuahua. What the fuck?
Anyways.
B-Band, see you later, darling.
See you, Robo. Oh, it's been a great space, man. Thank you for everybody that's popped up, man. Thank you for everybody who's listening in. Congratulations to everybody who minted and bought some of these cyber racks or the greets. And to everybody who didn't make it, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Stay poor.
Exactly, man. Oh, that's the capitalist. Pure capitalism. It's good, son, man. It's fucking nice that you and White Whale is a part of the ecosystem. Now we really needed it. So thank you for that.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
Of course, man. Yeah, DeFi done. Backbone, you got any last words?
No, not really. Just definitely missed a good opportunity, that's for sure. Looking at these prices now.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Good job, guys.
I mean, look, I think some of these will probably adjust in a little bit and we'll be able to scoop some about. That's what I'm hoping. Let's be honest. Paper hands make the market go round. You can put your thumbs down all you want, but if prices are too high, you don't make any money, man. So I'm going to flood the project a little bit and make sure I get some. That's all.
Yeah. Put a special emphasis on the Cyber Rock Warriors. You know, that collection sucks ass.
Yeah, it's terrible. You want to sell it. I better put some money in my Kepler. Fuck.
So you need to team up with Joe. Like, he got the same tactic. 2 is better than 1. So.
Right. Exactly.
I'm stealing his plan.
I'm going to get some funds ready and FUD the fuck out of it. Sweep the floor.
Good luck, man. Good luck. This community is fucking toyed like a tiger, I can tell you. So everybody, thank you for dropping by, man. This was a crazy party, amazing mint, flawless alpha launch. And stay tuned for the full launch, man. There's going to be a lot of new features. It's going to be amazing. And we're going to have a new NFT collection launching there soon where you can sell your soul and buy it back on the internet. It's amazing.
Stay tuned.
Exactly.
Bye, guys.
Bye, man. This was the Arnie Bruceman hosting for RAC FM.
It's the RAC show coming from the RAC store. With this back in the Mac in the backflow. Let's go, chillin' with Racoons by the back door. Take calls so you can stake more. All I wanna do is making dough, right? But I found this crew and doing alright. We RAC will bitch, ready to fight. So many raccoons ready for the boss life. I might fly high like a kite, right? But always ready for a shite for the right price. Raccoon supply has the right price. Giving you respect if it's likewise. So I'm buying all the mean guys with the clean heart. Read between lies, laser beam through lean eyes. Warrior with clean lies, trash mouth, mean smile, be wise. NFT wise, fuck with these guys. It's the RAC rap from the back lab. 100 NFTs in my backpack. Crazy RAC rap from the stash app. RAC will take a lead in this haystack. It's the RAC rap from the back lab. 100 NFTs in my backpack. Crazy RAC back from the stash app. RAC will take a lead in this haystack. Blast that RAC rap from the stash app. Supplying the raccoons with a headbang rap. RAC gang with the RAC will slang like a trash can. Hoodie with fangs and a gold chain. It's either RAC will or the red pill. Best chill while we get into the first meal. Best feel, best devs with the best skill. No shill, all real, secret is a great deal. RAC will insane, Shane better stand fast. Robo shooting his tweets with straight facts. Knowledge from the street, is the best plan yet. Winston gotta eat if you retweet that. Free Alpha Life feed from the base camp. McKenna always ready if you dare that. Buying all raccoons for his rare stash. Trash panda biker gang motherfucking hashtag. It's the rack lab from the back lab. 100 NFTs in my backpack. Crazy rack lab from the stash app. Rack will taking lead in this haystack. It's the rack lab from the back lab. 100 NFTs in my backpack. Crazy rack back from the stash app. Rack will taking lead in this haystack.
TerraSpaces.